Just realized I was muted again. And my response to Zard is, what, that he should have killed you last week?
Fuck off, Kippy.
Okay.
We warned you, and he was an extremely merciful DM, so be grateful.
Alright, welcome everybody to the stream.
I was honestly convinced that it was an imp, okay?
Welcome everyone to the stream. We're going to be continuing on our Curse of Strahd game on Dungeon Oasis. If you've missed any of our past videos, you can check us out on Dungeon Oasis streams on YouTube. Find all our old videos. So, I realized I was telling Haley this earlier. I forgot to give out notes this week, but I will get that. But where you guys left off, you was in the Amber Temple, finished up getting the ritual that you needed. Guys hit it out, but before you guys could leave, RC wanted to have a few words. Barely made it out alive, minus the bee. But you guys did make it. You guys went back to the Toscalina Pass, or Solinka Pass, where you were going to go grab a meal before you guys headed off. And inside you found a half-drinking casket of ale, but no meal. You guys completed your long rest.
I can't help it if that guy was as clear as mud.
Yeah.
Take nothing that isn't given to you. Can we have some clarification here? I'm having a little, a little foggy on the rules. If we defeat it, does that mean we can have it? Take nothing that isn't offered to you. That's not an answer.
Oh, he gave you an answer.
RC, the overlogical one of our group.
Yeah. It's all good. So.
Or sorry, over literal. Like, we have to be literal with it. There is no riddles for RC allowed.
Alright, so yeah, what you guys wake up, meal's nowhere in sight. You guys are atop the Gakis Mountains, and it is very cold. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna get
Haley
cracking.
is sleeping very curled up to Fuzzball, as if Fuzzball is her teddy bear. And by the way, do we remember our names now?
Not quite
yet.
Well, ain't that a son of a bitch? All right, everybody, I'm gonna go look for a meal. Is that all right with you, Thumbelina?
No, we had a long rest. I think that fixed our whole name issue, didn't
Nope,
it?
it's
He just said it
24 hours.
doesn't.
He just said it didn't.
Oh.
Haley's gonna point at between her and Elizabeth, going, "Which one of us is Thumbelina, Foghorn Leghorn?"
Yeah,
you Thumbelina, and she's Princess Leia. Obviously, it's been your names for as long as I can remember, which is since yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Was it really
I don't know.
yesterday?
This is not boding well.
I also keep forgetting I'm using the Kisty voice, not the Haley voice. I'm also eating milk and cookies. This is my fault. I'm sorry, everybody.
All good. All right. So what are you gonna do, Borkin? How are you gonna try to find a meal?
I want to see signs of struggle. If he just left on his own free will to go, and then I want to look for tracks.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Haley will remind.
Can I have an advantage because of Bandita?
I was gonna say Haley will remind Borkin, like, you have a wolf. Make it use its nose.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
not Fuzzball even more.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. So.
Good thing I had advantage.
Yeah. Search around the room. There's not really too much signs that you can see inside. Start to head out to see if you can see any tracks, and with your perception and your passive investigation, you spot just the tiniest little drips of blood right on the doorway, like leaving outside. Kind of looks like there may have been some kind of struggle, but it was quite contained. You step outside. There's still a thick layer of snow on the ground. You do see a couple tracks, a couple pairs of tracks um, heading out, but as soon as they reach the main road, they disappear.
Hmm.
Oh, right. Wait, not quite sure where we went. They went towards the main road, and then apparently got picked up by eagles.
We'll say with your passive investigation, you noticed two sets of tracks that appear human-like, and you see a set of horse tracks.
It looks like there was some sort of a struggle, and it's a horse and a couple of people. So that would be not his tracks, right?
From what you can tell, you know he's a werewolf, so more than likely, if he was going to go out, he would have been in probably his wolf form, or at least
Yeah. And do the tracks look like coming in? Do they look like they're lighter than going out? Like, say, if they were to have gone in and knocked somebody out and picked them up and put them over their shoulder?
Well, the only set of tracks you see just lead directly out of the building onto the main road, and then disappear. You don't see any coming in.
All right, so I could either assume that because of the snow and everything, it's been. No, that wouldn't even make sense either because it wouldn't have been able to snow that much in the, like, not even a whole day that we've been gone.
We've been gone a
Yeah,
whole day.
so.
Because we camped just outside of the temple, and then we went in, and we were in there for a full day.
Because we're in there for a while.
Well, I'm saying that it wouldn't have been a full day because he said that my 24 hours of not remembering your guys' names hasn't gone up, and that happened here.
Mm.
It has been a full day. I'll just tell you, those effects will wear off 24 hours after you are outside of the. Spend 24 hours outside of the realm of.
Ah, so it's not when we got it 24 hours, it's when we're free 24 hours. Gotcha.
Correct. That's why you are still under the.
Okay, so I'm assuming magical means I'm going to go and chit with Elisabetta and be like, oh, I'm not quite sure what happened here. It looks like there's just two sets of footprints leaving and a horse. There is small signs of a struggle and no sign of a meal at all.
Why do you think it's magical?
Because the tracks only go away from the door and disappear directly on the road.
There's only one person we know that can do that, and that's Strahd. Because he
Yeah, but why would he go after a meal?
That's odd, yeah.
Well, he just said he's friends with the werewolves, and we took out the entire werewolf pack that may have been helping him. Just saying.
Yeah, he's probably got a pretty long list on reasons to hate us.
Yeah.
It's alright, we got a long one too.
Could I try to, I don't know, expect for magic?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
That is similar to my trick, a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was almost at 20.
Okay. So as far as looking around, you can't tell if there's anything magical, but from your arcane knowledge, you know that the only way to really pass through walls, like without leaving tracks, things like that, is would either to use some kind of teleportation spell or pass through the ethereal plane in some way.
Yeah, he either teleported or used the ethereal plane, which is even weirder.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna pretend like I know exactly what that is.
Perfect.
And you're right. It's exactly as she says. It's weird. Princess Leia's onto something here.
Why would that magic be used for him?
What if he's trying to make another one of those biggins, the big Lupe thing? Ulrich.
At the big werewolf?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is we had that happen, and then we did
think
just
he made
tell
that
him. We did just give a secret on how to make those happen. And Emil is a birthed werewolf, yeah.
Oh, he's just a werewolf because he's the mate to
Yeah, I
the
thought.
one we rescued.
Yeah, I thought those two were both born
That's all,
werewolves,
yeah.
though,
They were.
and
That was
that's why
Yeah.
Ulrich or whatever turned
Mhm.
crazy when they tried to do the cure, the Greater Restoration on him, or the remove curse, because he was born that way, so you couldn't remove it. So it turned him all kinds of crazy.
From what you know, that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Well, he was
if
a were-raven though, not a werewolf.
yeah,
I
he was
know,
a
but
raven first.
say they do the same thing except in reverse. They hit
Yeah.
him with the were raven and then try and remove curse, and do the exact same thing.
I
Well,
don't know
we
if
don't
there's a
know if
difference
that's
between.
We don't know if that's the fact at all,
Yeah.
but there's just
Yeah.
like it's something to
hypotheticals.
think about. We also have no idea what just happened.
Even
Why
though
do you-
Haley was completely out of the room when it happened, could also be that Elisabetta's shadow
Oh,
clone
yeah.
may have gotten him. But Haley wouldn't
True.
know that, but
True.
Kisty knows that.
But I don't think that thing uses a horse.
No, it doesn't. But nothing says it can't get possessed.
And there was 2 sets of human-like footprints, not
Oh,
just
okay
one.
then. Very likely Strahd then.
It made
Or
sense to
somebody
be
else.
Strahd. I mean, it points towards Strahd. It doesn't make sense to be Strahd. Say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because why would
It's like
Strahd care
because of
about
the people
animals?
whose capabilities we understand and know, points towards Strahd.
It's
It
basically
could be
Strahd.
Vistani also.
Yeah. Could be a Vistani.
Do we know if they know that type of magic?
We don't know a whole
I
lot.
guess we have one of them with us. We can ask her.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because it could be one of the bad Vistani.
What's her name? I forgot her name.
Esmeralda.
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 Yeah.
Ezzy.
Does she know if Vistani have that type of magic? Or if they use it?
She has magic.
Not like that, though.
She says, well, you know, most of us, Vistani, possess some sorts of magic. She says, I left them long ago, though, so I'm not sure what they've grown more in their arcane arts, but as far as I know, none of us can do something.
That's fairly powerful magic.
Yes, that's
Do that.
beyond my scope.
See,
I
just
think-
for as a player, they could do it with Pass Through Stone, which is high level, Blink, which is ish high level, Ethereal Walk, which is very high level. They could do it with Dimension Door, which is still pretty high level. Yeah, no, there's a whole lot of high level shit going on here.
Very odd. I don't know if we could track them at this point.
The information is definitely sparse.
Our intent was to go to the tree, right?
Yeah,
I think so. I
right
think
next
we
to the
agreed on
paladin. Something by the tree. Yeah.
Hey guys, 1 second. I gotta step away for a moment. I'll be back in like not even 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys had said you were wanting to check out the fane on the
Because
other
it's one of the 2 fanes we have left.
correct.
Because apparently we
And
had accidentally already done one, and we're like, oh, okay.
yep. And then the other one's in his castle. We said we'll deal with that later.
Well, a portion of it is, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped as a player and as a character.
Well, we were gonna go check out the tree. I do recall that because we know that the other thing we need is in Ravenloft Castle, and I
Yep.
don't think we're ready for a heist on Ravenloft yet.
Probably fine.
So, as far as from what I can remember, you guys had the fanes. If you wanted to do that, you had some treasure waiting at Van Richten's place.
Well, we would have more treasure if the stupid guy had been more clear about the stupid what we're allowed to take of the temple.
Right. And then there was the
Where's the rogue we needed one? Sneak back in there and get our shit.
issue with Kretz's food thing, and then the boy.
No, not quite. Remember? Oh, crap.
Uh, oh, and the paladins. I think that's pretty much all you guys know about that you haven't looked in.
What were we doing about the boy? Didn't we do that or something?
I'm drawing a blank on that
Oh,
one.
because we thought it was coming from the temple.
Right.
Yeah, he was possessed from someone here. That's the other reason we went there.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of lined up. Because he had like gluttony or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
But we need the celestial a celestial kind of restoration done to him.
And we were helping the angel,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted us to deal with the Fanes, because he now worships them.
Correct.
And we can
He
only
would
get
offer
2
his
of
help,
them.
something like that.
That's correct.
So I believe the angel's the only one that could offer the restoration.
As far as you guys know,
That's what we know, yeah.
yeah, that's the highest level of restoration magic you came across. The priests don't seem that high level.
We could talk to the paladins and see if they could help. I mean, it's a celestial restoration. We know that much. And
I
so
think the
far,
paladins are gonna help with Skull, Drayden Skull. 'Cause they have something to do with the Drayden, don't they? Are they part of the Drayden or something?
You know that they're named the Order of the Silver Dragon.
so if we tell them where the skull is, they might go get it themselves.
Mm,
I mean, it's worth a shot.
or we could go get it.
Yeah, I don't think Strahd's gonna let us waltz into his castle and go, "Hey, we need a dragon head."
I think it's let the paladins do it either.
No, we need a dragon head, which didn't we figure out that's in Raven Castle?
Yes, it is in the castle. The skull is in the castle.
God, we're gonna have to do a stealth mission to get some of that shit, you know?
Well, we are also supposed to get like a toy for Blinsky, so it kind of does kill 2 quests.
I think we should prepare ourselves that if we go to Castle Ravenloft, it's for real.
Yeah,
That
if
it
we
might be the last time we go there.
Yeah, if we go to Ravenloft, we ain't coming out, kind of thing.
Just prepare ourselves for that. So like tie up as much as we can, before then.
Not a bad thought.
Yeah.
Which to me seems like the tree, really. There's a meal, but I don't know what to do about that.
as far as you guys know, too, Zelinka and Halik, the ones that were looking for him, have also gone missing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much they went missing as they left town because they were afraid of
Borkin.
reprisal. Yeah.
Because of what happened with Borkin. Because we had informed Nikolai that we had werewolves. And, like, because they were looking for a werewolf, we told them that, probably best to get out of town. So it wouldn't be pinned on them, even though we knew it was Borkin.
Are you guys thinking that it might have been the other two werewolves? But then again, it wouldn't make sense with the whole magic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My neighbor needed to talk to me real quick.
You're good.
Yeah. Well, no matter what, we have to go to town and restock somehow.
Yeah, I'm missing fucking half a goddamn keg of ale over here. This bullshit. I said he could drink some of it. That's a lot of it.
Borkin, you left him here with your ale cask, for like a day.
Yeah, he drank half a cask of ale in a day. He must have been fucking slammed.
And I've seen you drink a whole one in just as much time.
Please hit me. This might be though.
Which, speaking of which, I've noticed your drinking is greatly increased. What the fuck is going on with you? You've been drinking more since Ravenloft. What's going on? Talk to me.
All right. Well, see, there's a lot going on. Speaking of which, speaking of drink, he's just like starts to look around, grabs his cup, finds the cask, fills it up, just okay. Yeah. See, there's been a whole lot going on. There's a lot on my mind, and I don't like to think about things that bother me too much, and then I overthink them, and then I don't make good decisions. And instead of just doing it as you need to do it right when it needs to be done, that's the best way to do things. And when I'm drunk, I just do the things I need to do when I need to do them.
Yeah, but Borkin, you do things better when you're sober. I've watched you. Yes.
I honestly can't tell a difference.
I'm pretty awesome either way, to be
Haley
honest.
would know the difference. Also, my headphones are about to die for some reason. I just charged them.
I'd say I'm pretty awesome either way.
You're always awesome, Borkin.
Yeah, it's also the whole wife thing. It made me angry, and I'm less angry when I'm drunk. So I get drunk, stay less angry, make better decisions. Like, I would definitely already be at Strahd's castle if I wasn't hammered.
Well, I wouldn't let you go to Strahd's castle alone, especially.
I'm a very sneaky wolfman.
And you see Haley all of a sudden go over, pull a cup out of her pack, and pour herself a little bit of booze, and literally just slam it, which is very unlike her.
Oh yeah, I do a big old cheers first. Be like, hey, we're drinking together, and then just slam it with you.
I'm only drinking because I need to get the thought of my father off my mind.
Meanwhile, RC's got about every gun he owns out right now, and he's polishing and oiling all of them.
I'll help you. I'll also get the drunk of your father off of my mind. And fills your cup up again.
That's not how that works, Morgan.
Kaylee's just kind of like, look, I'm thinking if my father was in that place and seeing how you picked up a curse and then you uncursed yourself, which that was kind of the last remove curse thing I could get from Father Illusion at this time. So,
perhaps the next time we make it back to the town, I may be able to assist him in creating a scroll faster.
You guys know I can move curse, right?
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure she can just do it.
Yeah, I don't need that. Magic and all.
Yeah, but Haley has been kind of secretly having this scroll as a backup plan in case that way you don't have to take remove curse.
I already have it.
Okay.
I have a question
Haley
for Muff,
didn't
but I'm
know
not
that,
going to bother with it on channel. I'm going to mention it.
That's literally as bad as telling you guys. I had to talk about it. I didn't do it.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Nope.
But still, the thing is, though, is like my father was in that temple with Strahd at some point, which makes me think, what if he took a deal in there and I didn't really kill him?
And she just slams another drink.
Hey, his deals are pretty crazy, so oh no.
Yeah, just a little bit. But like, I don't.
I will say deals in this world have been very unpredictable, to say the least.
Crazy. And Fuzzball starts looking in my face. Don't try to get
What's
drunk off
wrong,
me,
mommy?
Fuzzy.
What's wrong, mommy?
But she will
Oh
pet him.
no, it's what I got another cup for her. It's right here.
No, you are not getting my recently reincarnated wolf drunk.
It's like it's a first drink again, you know. You gotta
No,
break the seal.
no,
Drinking with mommy
no.
and friends. All right.
no. She's gonna stay sober because if I'm gonna get drunk, somebody's got to drag my ass. And she points at Fuzzball. And she needs to be able to stand on her own paws.
You can just always ride on Bandita. As he's like holding the cup down for Bandita to drink out of. She doesn't drink very much, just like a couple little sips. She's learned her lesson from the last few times.
Don't drink and wolf. But no, it's
Just a
the
little
thought
bit to
that
take
like
the edge off.
that he could still be around, and if he is, well, then I'm fucked. No matter what I do.
Oh, well, we would just kill him.
But if I already killed him, like, look, when he killed Fuzzball, I blacked out. And the next thing I know, I'm covered in his blood. There's a hole in his chest, and Fuzzball's cleaning me up. Like, literally cleaning me up.
It's probably because the first time it didn't take. Sometimes you got to kill something a couple times to make sure it takes the last time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping that, taking out Strahd would, make sure that my village was avenged. But if he's, if Talon's still alive, well, he knows everything I know. So, I mean, who do you think trained me?
Yeah.
And then it hits me. I was like, oh no. Shoot, I forgot his name. My blacksmith cat boy.
Domo.
Oh shit, Domo.
Oh fuck,
What to
Domo
say?
might be in trouble.
Well,
Somebody
you
better
didn't even
remember.
know about Domo.
My father killed everyone in the village. Strahd knows everything in Barovia.
Oh,
What's to
yeah, I
say
can see
he
that
didn't
might
tell
be a
my
problem.
father about Domo? Means my father knows that I have, I'm dating someone. If Strahd told him.
Oh, you said it. You said it. Official, it's boyfriend.
Look, we went on one
Can't take it
dinner
back
date
now.
and we had a drink. Okay, that's not dating.
Well, you said
And
something
I'm
very
slightly
different a second ago.
inebriated. So yes.
All right. All right, we'll make sure to tell your boyfriend that it's not happening, that you're not actually dating.
I pull one of the doll heads out of my bag that I usually give to Fuzzball, and I throw it at Borkin's head as hard as I can.
I just hold up a finger and it stops and hovers in the air right next to me, and then I hold out my hand and it drops down into it.
I pick it up, but I do it again.
This is
going back and forth now. This is going to be for the next few minutes.
I just keep stopping it with my mind. I'm like, I can literally do this. All right, you should just take a deep breath. All right. I mean, I see that you feel very strongly about this.
Yeah, I can't have attachments until I know for a fact my father's dead.
Well, you don't need to use attachments. Oh, wait, no, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
I throw it as hard as I can again. Like, it clicked.
He seems like a pretty good guy. I don't think he needs it. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the idea of settling down one day, but once I avenged my village, which, all evidence led to Strahd, now officially it was him and my father. I don't like
Just,
this. I don't like this one
keep
little
catching the ball. Like, you could try settling down now. That would be a good start.
thing. Can't settle, won't settle yet.
I mean, just in this moment, I'm really tired of stopping this thing from hitting me in the face.
I won't stop until it does hit you in the face. I could do this all day too.
All right. Hope you don't throw your shoulder out.
I could use a little pain.
Fuzzball grabs the doll head out of the air and starts chewing on it.
Yeah. I just assume Fuzzball and Bandita have been just like next to us, just watching the ball go back and forth. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Total like dog heads,
Oh.
both watching.
Till eventually Fuzzball just couldn't take it anymore. Just like, I'm getting it.
It's like, come on, Mom, that's my toy. I don't even know how many doll heads I had in there, to be honest. I've lost count.
So as you guys are sitting there talking, you hear some flapping overhead. You hear the screech of something flying about outside.
I pop my head out with the bow, drawn, raised towards the sky, and I look at it.
Yeah. So it's quite an overcast right now. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right. That's pretty good.
So as you are outside, you run out and you draw your bow, trying to triangulate where that screech came from, and out of the clouds, you see the belly of a large bird-like creature kind of swoop down a bit and then head back up to the clouds.
So it's not a creature that I recognize, and I know it's not a raven.
It's definitely larger
Okay.
Oh, shit.
than Layla.
So we're looking at
Are we
something.
talking like rock?
Possibly.
Haley
Lord.
will eventually like poke her head out with her bow drawn and ready.
It's a big ass fucking bird. Well, don't
Poking her head out
really
because
know.
Esmeralda's in the way.
It is a bird, though.
Definitely some bird-like creature.
Wait, we're in a watchtower. I go all the way upstairs.
Okay.
I forgot. We're in a fucking watchtower. We're all hanging out at the bottom, and it's like, let's stick our heads out the window. No, Haley goes all the way up to the top.
Okay.
And kind of peeks. Because all the guards were dead here in this tower before, too, so.
So you start.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and track it and see, like, if it's, trying to get its murder face on, or if it's just chillaxing, or what's going on with this guy.
Oh, Fuzzball's gonna stay downstairs. She's useless up top with me.
Okay. So the rest of you guys, what are you guys doing?
I'll take my long neck and go upstairs with Haley. It's got a scope on it.
And I will also look, so.
You guys make it halfway through the tower. All of a sudden,
Haley sees nothing.
Working, you are still aiming in the spot where you seen the bird, and as you are, you see the giant beak poke out of the clouds, flying straight at you.
Oh,
All
who
right,
angered it?
I
Who angered it?
Take a shot, and I duck inside.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You guys can all roll me initiative.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
was afraid of that. I was afraid of that.
What's that, Elizabeth?
My map is black.
Is it?
In the far right corner at the bottom.
I think I moved you on accident, maybe.
I had nothing.
I guess I didn't.
I was gonna say, I don't think Elizabeth is even on here.
So I just assumed we were doing theater of the mind. I didn't say anything.
We were doing a lot of that already.
Well, now this is combat. That's not theater of the mind anymore. There we are. Oh,
Yeah.
time.
What was my one shot? Half of it was theater of the mind, and I kept drawing on the screen. And Barry was like, "Is this important?" No, I'm just bored.
Oh shit! I forgot to click my token. My bad.
You're good.
Is our CNA at the top, or did we just take off running towards the top?
This was about
You guys
halfway
only
through
made
the
it
tower.
halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 3 levels to this
All right. Yeah, Haley would go all the way up to the top, of course. So she's halfway, then she's okay.
tower. Okay. So,
Making sure.
yeah. So, Borkin, you'll get the surprise round on this one. Go ahead and roll me that.
All right. I'm gonna try and do it with sharpshooter. Nice. So it's only a 25.
That. Yep, that's totally gonna hit.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action activate Slayers. And I'm also going to put in a psionic burst. And you know what? While we're here, let's also favor that foe.
All right.
All right. That minis. And then I run away.
Okay.
That would be wise
There's a big
because
ass bird out there. I'll show it.
if,
Oh, wait, I'm gonna
if it's a
take my
giant
other
eagle,
shot,
I'm not
too.
worried. If it's a rock, fuck this shit.
That one I also had Slayer had a sharpshooter on, but I don't think a 15 will hit.
Is its armor class. That barely hits.
Oh, hell yes.
Big damn bird, like the side of a barn, you know?
All right. So that is 20, 30, 40, 52 damage.
All righty.
Methinks you have its attention.
I think I might have convinced
have
it to look
pissed
at
it
me.
Suddenly the video game message flashes across the screen. You have gained aggro.
All right. This thing's gonna swoop down where Borkin was at. It's gonna knock in the door with its beak. I need you 4 right in front of the door to make me a dexterity save.
All right.
What door?
Not you. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
It's Esmeralda.
It
Oh,
is real
Fuzzball
good I
needs
got
to
a
make
plus
it.
there.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Bandita needs to make it.
Woo! Yeah, Fuzzball, Esmeralda, Bandita, and Elizabetta.
Bandita did not roll as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Bandita!
So Borkin, you come out, you shoot this giant bird. It's swooping right in, but you manage to run inside and shut the door behind you before it can make its way in. Bandita's ready for the attack, but unfortunately she takes the brunt of that. I mean, go ahead and roll me a d6. She's gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage, but she managed to save the rest of you guys from any kind of damage as the door blows in. You see the giant bird standing there, and it swoops off.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did its head take up the entirety of the door, or did it kind of poke it in?
Just kind of poked it in to bash through the door, and then it flew back off.
So that means its head was so big that its beak wouldn't even fit through the door. No, it's a rock, guys. It's a rock. Fuck this shit.
Well, we're kind of stuck in it. Because
Yeah.
You know what they call rocks? Town swoopers. Because when a rock flies past the town, swoop, it's gone.
Oh shit, maybe it got a meal. Literally, it got a meal. Love that
Yeah,
pun.
that would explain why
Oh,
the
that's a bad joke. Why would you?
that would
Oh,
explain why the footprints all of a sudden just weren't there anymore.
right.
I did just say, oh, they were probably picked up by a giant eagle. It was a joke,
Not
Muff.
far wrong. Not far wrong.
God. Muff, why? Why did you kill the one we need?
Well, he's a
Well,
werewolf.
then again,
so
we left
who
him
knows?
alone in
Maybe
a
he's not
tower
dead.
for a day. So, with my
Yeah.
trap.
You did.
But wait, my trap was triggered, right? It wasn't untriggered.
I'd say it was probably
Okay. I
Uh,
left him with my my trap as protection in case someone tried to come after him.
It's true. Unfortunately, whatever happened to him, they got around the
Shit. So he was outside, probably taking a pee.
awesome. Then now, what was your
They
trap?
must have a rogue.
Can you explain that to me? What was that trap you set up, Haley?
It
Oh,
was
it's just
it
my
was just
trap.
my hunter trap.
Yeah, that would not have
Okay.
been.
Yeah, I got it as part of my starting equipment was just a basic hunter's trap.
It was it placed like right in front of the door.
Yeah. I would have shown him how to like set it and everything so that way he could get past it. So, yeah.
I assume you picked it up whenever you guys took a long rest.
Oh yeah, when we got back after our long rest, Haley picked it up and put it away. But when we got in there, she disarmed it and then put it away, and then when we all went to sleep, she put it back. And then when we all woke up, she put it away.
Okay, just double checking because that would have definitely triggered it.
Yeah. No.
That would have angered the bird. That's like shooting at a lion with a pistol. All you do is piss it off.
All right.
Unless it's a really big pistol.
So
Yeah. Now she had it there for protection purposes.
we're gonna start at the top of the turn order. RC, you're halfway through. You see a ladder in the middle of the tower that you know it leads up to a trap door. The top of the tower.
Now, I have a question. I, the player, am fairly convinced it's a rock. Would the character have a fairly good idea that this might be a rock?
You have not seen the thing, so I would say you probably have no idea.
You
Okay.
were running with me up the stairs, like to the top of the tower, so we could
No,
see.
that's fair.
all you
I
would've
was just
heard is
thinking.
I yelled, "It's a big ass bird."
Yeah.
Yeah, which could just mean that from your reference point, oh, it's a giant eagle. Okay, that's not so bad.
Could be a regular bird.
But
am
yeah,
not a very
well,
large man.
this is true. Okay, no, this is true.
So yeah.
Yeah, I
But I
guess.
am also a ranger, so I probably do know like big ass birds.
That's probably a giant eagle or
I can't drop kick it. I can't drop kick it.
It's too big for me to drop kick. That is for well, actually, it is easier to drop kick it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to take it down with that.
Right.
Ooh, this
Although,
drop kick just
new
gave me an
fight goal.
idea. This is gonna be
New
fucking
fight
crazy if
goal.
Haley can pull it off.
okay.
I want to finish this thing with a drop kick.
Naturally.
We'll see, Borkin. We'll see. You might get to.
Oh,
Hell
dear.
yeah.
I just thought of a crazy ass idea.
Oh no.
I'm just checking my inventory to make sure I have enough rope. I do. I have 50 feet of it.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if that's the case, yes, ladder up to the top. I don't know how much movement that takes, but I'm going up.
It's going to be about 15 feet of movement to get up to the top.
No problem. I got it.
I'm going to put you guys over the map right here. Technically, you guys would be seeing this here, but just to make things a little easier, I'm right down.
Okay.
But you'll be able.
But instead of walls, I could see out, right? So I'd be
Correct.
like seeing out.
Correct. Yeah, I guess the
Okay.
dynamic lighting kind of messes that up.
Yeah.
It does a little, but it's fine.
Just a
I'll
tiny
work with it. I'll work with it. We'll just say I came out of the hatch and came up to the edge, and that's why I kind of put myself right there to kind of get the idea. So I'm kind of looking over looking out, looking out.
Okay.
Seeing giant angry bird. Wait, hold on. Refresh my memory. Is this the location that had the snow avalanche danger area, or is this not?
Not.
Not?
Slightly
Okay,
below.
good.
We are well away from that snow avalanche.
Good. Then I'm not worried. I pull out the long rifle. We're going at this.
All right.
As it says, it can't echo up the canyon though that we just walked down, but okay.
We're in a fairly sturdy stone tower. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Says as our dungeon master laughs a little.
Kerrang!
Damn.
13 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate miss, but it is above my misfire rating, so nothing goes wrong.
Barely.
No, really, yeah, barely actually. My misfire rating is 3. If I had rolled a 3, I would have been effed.
So you do see the shock wave come out of your weapon a little bit. It does kind of rattle the side of the mountain there, but it's holding up for now.
Oh yeah, no, like ice and snow like clatters off the sides of the tower. I'm sure is slight vibration of rattling stone.
So anything else for you,
Everybody
RC?
else holding their ears, going, "Oh my god!"
You do have your bonus action freed up now. Right side.
I do, but unfortunately, the only thing I do with my bonus action right now is pull out B, who will look at me and go, "Oh hell no!" and crawl back in my bag and go, nope.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so that's gonna take us to Elizabeth's turn. You heard a giant kaboom from the top of the tower.
Yeah. I'll just step out. Just the door's gone.
Yeah, it's busted.
It's
Down.
very gone.
Sorry, sneezing. I'm just gonna shoot it. Energy blast.
All right.
So is it flown back up into the air again?
Yeah, it's about 30 feet.
Nice.
Ooh, oh yeah. Roll me that D100.
Oh, I could only get a 31.
Yep. You definitely smoked it, but doesn't seem to have additional effects. But you got it right square in the chest.
It,
Those will both hit. Right. Yeah, it's taking a beating as it's trying to fly back up into the clouds.
I was grabbing control. That's gonna be it.
But I thought you
Yeah,
were doing more damage before.
I mean, the second one's a 1.
Ah,
The third one's a 2. My crit was a 2.
I see Wheaton is sitting on your dice tonight.
It's fine.
Only at the start.
get him out of the way.
Get him out.
They just gotta heat up.
I'm a caster. I can do stuff later. Eldritch Blast is just a little appetizer for him if I need to. That's I step back. Said that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. How high up in the air is he? Cool, 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 cool. Um, this is so stupid. Okay. So I drop my bow and I pull out my sword. Beautiful. Okay. So I run. So that's 10, 15. I jump as high as I can because I got a 15-foot running head start. That means it's my uh shit. How do you do what a running high jump is? It's my strength, right? Oh, so I can only get 4 feet in the air. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad for a little guy. I would think that like I got a +5 in athletics though. I wish that applied here. But well, we'll let you see. We'll see how you play this. I want to Misty Step onto his back and then try to hold on.
Oh. I got a feeling Borkin and I are on the same page.
All right, 8 feet is probably enough because I'm assuming he being flying, so he's like flat, so he's probably not over 8 feet tall, right? Right now, just flying. Okay. All right. So then, all right. As I'm jumping and teleporting, I'm trying to hit the side of his neck, and as I'm like, as right before I disappear, I drink the potion of climbing, which gives me a climbing speed equal to my walking speed for an hour. And I have advantage on checks to climb. So I'm going to try to teleport to the side of his head, which would be 8 feet up, whatever, because you said he was 30 feet in the air. So then it'd be 8 feet up onto the side of his neck and like get a hold of his feathers and climb the rest of the way onto his back.
oh my God! Are you gonna attempt to tame this? Are you gonna ride him, cowboy? I
We'll
dare
fucking
you.
As
see.
I
as I
dare
just
you. I
said,
double dog dare you.
as I just said, I think Borkin and Haley are on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah, this is an animal.
I mean, I was just talking about getting a balloon. If you want to skip that whole thing and go with like a war eagle, sure.
Hey,
Right
I
on the back with an
suggested
air
I
platform.
conjure eagle and we fly there, but you were like, no, I want my fucking balloon.
I still do.
Of course.
It was my action to
It's a
drink
lot.
the potion. Okay, then can I take my last 15 feet of movement to get on the top of him the rest of the way?
This is not how Muff planned it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening right now? Muff screaming in his head. What is happening?
Hey, he did say he had some crazy shit planned for us, so
Drop kick a bird with another bird after we're done with this one. This is gonna be awesome. Hell yeah. I start talking to it. Hey, calm down there. Chill out. We're just gonna be friends, I promise. Because I can talk with animals at all times. Oh, that was rude.
You did 50 damage to it. Pretty sure that was a lot looter.
No, this is we're somewhere right now, that's for sure.
I mean, if my character obviously sees Borkin on it, knowing that Borkin and Haley are both these guys, he's gonna be like, oh no, he's got this.
I wish Borkin had your confidence in this situation. I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Do a barrel roll!
Oh,
I do not have
is
Featherfall.
this
Good luck.
technically climbing? Oh, I got it, but yeah, I was just saying because technically it's because right now because of the potion I get advantage on any checks for climbing and you know. You just hear Borkin go wee.
oh
I am.
shit. The Ruckus challenge rating 11. Damn it! I had a really good idea. Then I realized I can't do it.
Which means if it's sitting on the ground, I'm technically about 5 feet out of reach. But I know. I'm just thinking to myself, if this thing's got its fat bird feet flat on the ground, I am technically 5 feet out of reach. But I know my luck is not that good. No, 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 no,
Hmm.
no! Yes, I am. I'm not. I'm not. I can't. Uh-huh. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. When RC sees this happening and that he's not getting out of it, he lets go of his long rifle. He's not gonna risk losing that. He'd rather it sit on the roof of that building than risk losing it. So it's on the roof.
Oh, great. I'm gonna say right now, Zard, don't expect Haley to pick it up.
Gee, thanks. What? It's beaking me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my
Rocks are a challenge
reaction.
11
I'll
rating. They
mitigate
have
that.
multi-attack.
Mitigate some of it.
Well, I was gonna straight up avoid it altogether. I was gonna cast shield.
Oh, if you can cast shield, then yeah, I'll save
Yep.
us. because you would have only gotten 4 less damage.
Boom. Yep. All it bites is arcane shield, and it's like, ugh. Oh, what does that taste? Oh, that's magic. It tastes awful, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm having a very Jackie Chan moment. Bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day!
Whee!
RC. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Help me!
40 feet in the air. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yay! All right. As I said, Haley and Morgan have kind of the same idea. Except Haley's going to do hers a little differently. As she's running up the stairs, she hears Giant Bird and a mischievous smile crosses her face. She begins tying her rope around her waist. And when she gets to the top of the tower, seeing the rock about 10 feet above her, she's going to Misty Step onto its back, which goes 30 feet.
Oh, hey there.
Hi!
Well, great minds, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah. And Haley is then going to take one of her arrows and tie it around the other end of the rope when she's up there and stick it in the bird.
Okay. Go ahead and okay, so you've attached the rope to the tower and you're gonna
No, I've attached the rope to me and then I attached it to my arrow and then I stuck the arrow in the bird.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack roll.
Alright. Oh god. Here we go. Ooh!
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll
Yeah!
the damage.
Okay, because yeah, wouldn't it be at disadvantage because I am on its back? But it is a big bird.
Mm,
Are you shooting it? Or are you trying?
You're not shooting it though. You're
That's
just
true, I'm not
stabbing it
shooting
with your arrow,
Yeah, I'm literally stabbing it with my arrow.
Weapon, though.
yeah.
So what?
and that would be an improvised weapon. Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
did you
okay.
use all this stuff?
So that actually should have been an unarmed strike then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're just stabbing it, yeah. that'd
Okay,
be
then let me re-roll that properly then, because I used my longbow on that. Should have been unarmed. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Okay.
Oh yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's a 2.
It's something. So you are now.
But it's a crit, so it's 4.
Yeah, technically it's 4. Yeah.
You are somewhat attached to the bird now. So
To the bird. Yay.
This bird may have made a mistake.
may have.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. I attacked. My bonus action technically was tying the rope around myself and the arrow. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna hang on for dear life.
Okay.
So at that point, I'm kind of hanging, but at least Borkin can probably see that I found a way to attach us to the bird.
All right.
Or actually, Haley will turn to Borkin and go, "I hope you brought your rope. Let's tie this motherfucker down."
I got some rope.
All right.
All right. So that's the end of your turn, Haley. That's going to bring us back to RC.
That's pretty much Haley's turn.
Okay. I have a couple of plans.
Wingspan.
What's that?
How big is the wingspan on this thing?
Must be insane.
If it's 25 feet tall, that wingspan has to be.
Oh, it's a
He's
lot.
probably got
Yeah,
like
no.
100-foot wingspan.
I don't
su-
think he's
yeah.
tying it up.
I suppose he'd actually probably only be about. Let's see, tall wise, he'd probably be about.
Okay, well,
20
in the
feet.
token economy, he's considered to be taking up when wings are, half beating. Let's just say half beat, about 25 feet. So you got to figure about 25 feet tall, 25 feet wide or so, 25 feet
No, if
long.
his wingspan is 20 feet.
It's 200 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
they're
was
not
going to
tying
say,
it up.
like,
Tip
if
the
he's
tip, my friend.
25 feet tall, he's got at least 100-foot wingspan at the very minimum.
He's
he's
got
fine.
he's got a 10-foot reach with his beak. So
Yeah,
I'm literally looking at the rock token right now on Beyond.
yeah, it's a rock.
It's a
Also
big
known
ass
as Big
angry
Damn Bird. Yes, Big Damn Bird.
Yes,
A
that's
very big damn bird.
More angry bird now.
Not
'Cause
wrong, yeah.
we do our jobs great.
All right.
Okay, so I have a couple of plans, but it's going to be based on what the bird does next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the immovable rod and the potion of laughter.
Right, I forgot you had the immovable rod.
Uh-huh.
I've been waiting for that to come up. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to hold my action that should the bird attack me, I'm going to throw the potion of laughter in its mouth. Should the bird try and drop me, I'm going to use the immovable rod to save my ass.
Okay. So you're gonna. Okay, so run that by me one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay, so basically it's a held action, but it's
Okay.
based off of what the bird does next. If the bird attacks me, potion of laughter. If the bird drops me, immovable rod. Because I don't have featherfall, unfortunately. I didn't prepare that. I didn't think we were gonna fight a rock.
Okay. So normally, I think you can only hold it for one particular release, but it's interesting, so I'm going to allow it.
Thank you.
Alright, so
I will say, Zard, Haley does have conjured animals at the ready. So
I don't think you can reaction cast that to save my metal ass.
no, but if something does happen to Borkin and I know I'll have at least one turn to summon the conjured animals, and I can have the eagles come in.
Well, I'm in danger zone right now. I'm in claw with beak present, so
Well,
until one or both of those
I
are
might be able to
solved,
do something
there's
about
there's
that.
two hunters on its back
My plan
right
may change.
now.
My plan may change. I have 150 feet of rope with an extra 40 foot that I could throw on there. I could do something, but I have to get out of the beak danger first.
Haley would have seen you in the
So
claw.
if
So
I can do something about that, do you want me to get you back to the watchtower, or do you want us to get you onto the bird?
yeah,
I'm good with either, actually. I could work with either.
let's get him on the bird. We can use another person to help kind of rope this puppy in.
all right, Elisa Betsy, that's going to bring us to you if that's your held action there.
You're watching three idiots on a rock.
I step outside. Sigh of why all of the ranged characters are not using their range on a flying creature in a tower.
Very
To be fair, two of those characters are drunk.
The best case scenario to range something. You guys went at it, but okay.
Like I said, three idiots on a rock. There's a joke there somewhere.
Yeah,
All we're missing is the
Orphan
priest and the rabbi.
always
Hey,
thinks everything through so deeply.
What is one thing we've had this entire campaign is drop kicking birds. To Haley and Borkin, this is like the ultimate drop kick that's about to happen.
This will solidify the rangerness for
Yeah,
the
like
rest of
we've
time.
never drop kicked a bird of this caliber. We can't miss this chance.
Although Haley does not intend to drop kick it, she intends to get this thing fucking tamed.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
Orkin
for it.
definitely wants-
I'm for it.
That's why Haley was like, "Do you got more rope? Because we're gonna need it."
As much as I was for the saber tooth be my friend, I want this bird.
Godspeed, my friends, is all I got to say.
Oh, Muff, you have
think-
no idea.
I-
I have plans within plans starting in my head. I'm thinking like
God.
flying chariot battle platform.
No, I just thought of the worst thing ever. Instead of rebuilding D,
All right, Elisa Betsy.
RC's is going to build E for bird eagle.
Stop right there. Nope.
Let's just see what happens first.
All right,
Go
all
ahead,
right,
Elisa
all
Beta.
right.
First, we all have to live.
Yeah.
I don't know about taming a CR11 creature, but okay.
Yeah.
Awfully generous DM, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
2 Rangers and a Warforged are about to try.
Certainly try.
Oh dear. You may have to hang on.
74. Okay. Luckily, you definitely felt that one coming out wrong, but you managed to keep it away from hitting your friends.
Thank you.
But yeah. 24 will hit and 19 will hit. God, that's a lot better damage on the second one, at least.
Yeah. Did as much damage as you did with the crit.
Yeah. All right. Hey, any bonus actions?
No, I'll step safely back inside the tower.
Alrighty.
Sighing, shaking my
It's
head.
like it's almost like one of us here can think things through and make good decisions.
But it's the 2 drunk ones that think they can conquer this bird. That's what I'm finding absolutely hilarious right now.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I wanted to drop kick it ever since I saw it.
And Haley wants to try to fucking tame it. Or at least, somehow get it under control.
All right, Borkin.
If not, at least take
Alright.
it down.
So I'm gonna post this power,
Okay.
and you tell me whether or not it's possible because he is grappled right now. But
Is he really grappled?
No, I have him right where I want him.
so I'm looking at
Detective Field, maybe?
down towards the bottom, telekinetic movement.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you can move an object or a creature with your mind as an action. You can target one loose object that is a large or smaller or one willing creature
So
other than myself.
it does specify loose, so I would say that probably.
But it specifies loose object,
Yeah.
doesn't say loose creature.
I would say the same rule would apply there. In
That's
this
a good-
instance.
Son of a bitch! Alright, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Because you don't also teleporting him either. You're at pulling him.
Alright, yeah. Well, so
You guys are also 40 feet off the ground. That would definitely hurt.
Yeah,
I can
no.
move
Yeah.
him 30 feet in any direction.
Push the bird to the ground.
So I could literally put him onto the tower, or just put
Okay.
him onto the bird, or just.
Well,
something like
first you have to break the grapple.
Yeah.
That's a DC 19, my friend. That's still
Yeah.
That's
that. I mean, yeah, I'm not a strength character, so yeah, I don't think I can get you out of that.
Fine. I have a plan. Several
Yeah, I was
plans.
about to say you have a couple of options, so it should be alright.
Yep.
Now that I'm up here,
Gonna say, you got some rope? You got some chain?
I got rope. I got a full climber's kit.
Oh, yeah. You still have that climber's kit.
I was gonna say, start
I
tying on
do.
a saddle-like apparatus to this thing right now. Let's get this going.
Haley's already got a rope with an arrow in it.
Yeah, I want to. This is kind of fucked up, but it says as an action, I can harness a rope with a pitten to a
Ow!
surface
Ow!
and attach the rope to myself. It will be 20 feet long, 25 feet long. I can't go further than 25 feet away from the anchor point. So I want to crawl to the shoulder where the wing is
Okay.
and find the bone, because they have the bone there, and I want to try and anchor it into his bone.
Oh, double ow!
Okay. Go ahead and
I'm saying ow.
Go ahead and roll that improvised weapon check there. Or attack, I guess.
Oh, my shoulder hurts already thinking about it.
Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll me
All right.
some
It's
damage.
2 damage.
Okay. All right.
As I wrap the rope around myself and cinch it, and then feed it real quick through the pitton, and then like do a quick knot, and then like stick the pitton into his shoulder, and then just say to him, be like, "Sorry, buddy," and then just pink
Okay.
with the hammer and pitton and just fasten it into his shoulder blade.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna. So you're attached to the rock. Okay. Any bonus action for you? That was your action to do that.
I could have attached Slayer's Prey to that, but I'm pretty sure we're trying to placate him right now. I don't think this is going to work at all, but we'll give it the old college try. Yeah, I'll wait it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the other side, so get by his other shoulder, and start rifling through my bag again. Who knows what he's gonna pull out this time?
Okay. All right. So it's gonna go.
Borkin just insulted it. I'm still in its claws.
The whole time I'm just like, you can just calm down and land and just chill out. You know, is an option. You don't have to be so mean. You can just ride around. You can be our bird friend. It'd be awesome.
So as you guys have attached yourselves, mostly, it's gonna slam itself into the snow atop the peak of this mountain
Oh shit.
to try to remove you guys.
Like
I'm not
upside
removed.
down?
I am attached.
Yeah,
It is attached to me. I didn't do nothing.
you're balanced.
Yeah. So, before. So it'll drop you right here at the top of this RC. So you'll actually be released from the talons. As it barrels into the snow. If you guys are attempting to hold on to this thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Haley would have clawed in with her claws.
I was gonna say if it's doing that, it's probably like like ah, I would like to attempt to toss the potion in.
Okay, you're gonna try to throw it into its mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is technically an attack, so I'm gonna take my reaction to toss it in.
Okay.
I'm assuming Dex check.
Let me see what we got here.
Wouldn't that be a throw an improvised weapon?
Yeah, I would say so.
But you're trying to throw from his feet into its mouth.
I mean, if it was pecking at you, I would see that working, but it's not. It's trying to get.
That's
it's
true.
Screaming at us.
You'd have to try and like throw it up in front of it while it's screaming at the perfect lob and speed, so it flew into it.
That's going to be one.
No, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, okay. If I'm basically being okay, if it's trying to like land in the snowbank and I'm kind of like under the claw and it's had to let me go in order to land, I'd like to take this opportunity to I'm gonna keep the immovable rod in one hand, kind of like put the potion bottle neck in my mouth so I can hold on to it, and I'm going to rotate to the back of the foot, and I'm gonna grab on. I'm not done with this thing yet.
Okay. So you're holding on to the talons. Okay.
You should tie the immovable rod to its leg.
I actually had an idea for that, but it's not my turn. I have to wait for my turn to do that.
So the rock is going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, as well as everybody that's staying attached to the rock.
Okay, so we also take 11 then, right?
Yes.
I'll suffer.
So that will be immune. Well, actually, that's not immune for you, Borkin, since
No, it is not. It is fall damage.
yeah. So it's gonna do that. I'm gonna have you guys make me some strength saving throws, or I'll let you do a strength or dex, your choice. Make a save and throw to try to with advantage to try to stay on to this rock, since you
I was
guys.
gonna say I'm proficient in athletics.
So this is going to be a saving throw, but you two that have attached yourselves will have advantage.
So it's straight for me then.
Yeah.
Double sixes, god damn it.
So it manages to get you off, Haley, but Borkin, you are still on for the ride. So, same with you, RC.
Wait, I'm attached with my rope though, so
You are.
does my arrow just snap?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The arrow snaps as it stays inside the one half of it, but the other half snaps off, and you go tumbling through the snow across the peak of the mountain. RC,
Okay.
you managed to hang on to its talon through the snow, and Borkin, luckily your python's holding up in its shoulder.
Yeah.
So that's some movement. So with that, it's gonna walk over a bit, and it's gonna try to beak at you, Haley.
All right.
It's 25 piercing.
Ow. Okay. You think I would have learned my lesson at the temple not
yeah.
to take risks?
I'm gonna mitigate some of that for you.
Okay.
I think you're sobering up real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she would be.
All right. So that's -6 off of that. So 19.
All right. Woo, 51.
Nothing
Okay.
crazy good, but it is better than nothing.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, Haley's not giving up. She's still got one healing potion, which I discovered I still had.
it is
Or at least-
It's currently landed, and it is your turn now, Haley.
Okay. All right. I have like 3 different plans and ideas going through my head, but this has not worked yet, but she's gonna try it anyways. My
Okay.
action, Haley's going to hold up her hand, let her eyes glow green, and she is going to use command, and she's going to say, stay!
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, it's a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. I'm sure it can beat it, but...
Yeah.
Yes!
Go ahead. Can you post that command spell into the chat for me?
Sure.
Yeah. It
There you go.
does fail, though. You're just going to tell it to stay, you said?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Originally, I was gonna tell it to halt, but because it landed on the ground on the snow, I was just like, she's just like, stay, like telling a dog, stay there. You're not moving.
You know, command's only one turn, right?
I know,
Okay.
but nothing says I can't use a spell slot to keep it going.
You have to recast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have fresh spell
One
slots.
turn.
I'm ready for
Pretty much.
this.
So, the way I'm gonna rule this, I think stay would probably have about the same effect as halt, just so you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
So doesn't move and takes no actions for its one round.
Okay. That was my action. As my bonus action, I'm going to take my rope and oh wait, no, that'd be probably considered an action. I was gonna try to tie my rope like around its head or something to kind of pull it down.
Yeah,
But,
so command takes an action. I would say trying to tie it up would also take an action. So
Yeah. Okay, well then I will just shout to Borkin like, if you're gonna use your rope, use it now! I got it on the ground!
All right.
And I will try to move around the back side of it so it doesn't like beak at me very easily. So it's got a twist.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
still in range of it, so it's just like I'm kind of moving to the side.
Yeah. It won't take an opportunity attack because you're still within its range, but you do
Yeah.
maneuver around.
And if I can, I would climb back up onto it if I could.
Yeah. So I'll let you use your bonus action to try to climb back onto it if you'd like.
Okay.
Go ahead. And,
All right.
how do you want to do it? Because depending on how you do it, I might have you roll a check.
Well, it's on the ground,
Yes.
right? Or is it actually just hovering in the air?
It's standing on the ground with its talons. It had
Okay.
a drop RC, so.
All right. Then I would be going around the back and running up the back side of it. Like, if I have to, I'll use my feral agility so I can get almost back to where I was with Borkin on the back of it.
Okay. So says about
It's a tall freaking bird, so I get it.
yeah, it's about 25 feet up. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
All right. I will use my feline agility then, because my movement is 30, so that'll make it 60.
Okay.
So guarantee that I got it. And you said athletics?
Yep.
All right. Let's go, Haley. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Thank you, dice gods.
Okay, so you run around the back. That takes 10. These are 10-foot squares. So that's 5, 10, 20. So you got 10 feet of your regular movement left. So you can climb up 10 feet. And then if you want to use your feline agility, you got some more.
Yeah, I'll use my feline agility, and then once I get up there, I'm going to use my claws and stick them into the back. So that way I'm anchored by my actual claws now.
Okay.
I still have the rope tied to me just in case.
Yeah, so
but first I'm gonna get myself clawed in.
okay, so I will say since you climbed up the back, you are already using your claws, so you're in
All right.
there. So
Okay, cool.
all right, so it's gonna bring us to Elisabetta or Esmeralda, and
She pokes out her head and sees 3 assholes on a bird.
yeah, you guys are kind of out of sight from everybody down there right now. So
I'm sure Fuzzball's worried.
Can't do a whole lot. This moment. Can't do a whole lot here. So yeah. Okay, so she's pretty much just chilling. She's gonna switch. She doesn't even have the ranged weapon. Okay, so yeah, she's kind of stuck where she's at. RC, it's gonna bring us back to your turn.
Okay, so this is going to seem like a lot, but bear with me.
Okay.
RC will pull out the head of the 150-foot rope and gives it to B. And B's going to start flying around the middle section of the bird with this. While B is doing this, because B's going to have to double dash to do this, I'm sure, RC's going to pull out his 40-foot length of rope, and he's going to start tying the bird's legs together.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you retrieving an item is going to be...
Well, what if B's already in the pouch with the rope?
Yeah, so I'm talking about both of them. I believe that would be a bonus action.
Use an object and search for both actions.
Yeah. So is this coming from your bag of holding or like your regular backpack?
Well, B was in my bag of holding, and he's been poking his head out to see if he, hey, do you need me? No? Okay.
That might take an action for a bag of holding.
Well, if that's the case, I'll just take the 40-foot length I have right now, and I'm going to focus on tying the legs together.
Okay.
And I'm just going to have B standing by to grab the 150-foot rope.
Okay.
As RC's going to yell out to Borkin, I have a significantly longer length of rope that we can use to tie the wings down. Give me a moment to get these talons managed.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to figure out something to do about something around the head here.
If you can, please do something about the beak. It is quite dangerous.
It's the plan if I can get this to work right.
Yeah, just so you guys do know for the future, it is an action to retrieve an item from a bag of holding. Clarification. So you said you had rope already, though, and you're going to try to tie it around the talons?
Yep. So I've got 2 lengths of rope. I have the 40-foot, which used to be a 50-foot, but I took off 10 feet of it. I don't remember why, but I did.
Okay.
And then I have the 150-foot
Probably wants to
length.
tie me up for some reason.
Probably had to tie something, I'm sure it was. But I'm tying the legs together.
Okay.
I'm basically trying to pogo stick this poor bird so that, he's sitting there, feet knocked together going,
Okay, so this is a large bird. So you're taking these 2 bits. How are you tying them? Are you like tying it onto each one of them and then trying to wrap it around, or are you gonna?
So basically how the basic process ends up working is what you do is you square knot onto one leg, you do it about 2 wraps around both the legs, and then you pull it tight, which knocks the 2 legs together, and then you tie it off.
Okay. Go ahead
So it'll be a strength check, I'm sure. Athletics, I'm assuming.
and yeah, I'll let you roll an athletics or a sleight of hand check, whichever one you want to do.
Nah, definitely athletics.
Okay.
I'm one of the few people in the party that actually has a little bit of strength going.
It's gonna.
You would want to do a double half hitch.
This is gonna be a pretty high DC. Okay. It's gonna be a.
It's a big bird, but I'm in a good position for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 25 DC, but go ahead and roll. Okay, oh, you already rolled it.
Huh?
You already
No,
rolled
that's
it.
No,
Haley.
that's me.
That's
Oh,
Haley.
That was me.
okay, okay, yeah. So it's gonna be a 25 DC.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
you do get it tied around one leg, but you're having trouble with the second one.
Well, he's standing on it at the moment, so I expect this.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean that I can't get it cinched up and ready.
right. Yeah, you got it around the one leg securely, though, for sure.
Yeah, well, once I get the 2 wraps on, I am going to tie a slip knot since I can't seem to pull the legs together for the moment. So that way, the only way the rope can go is tighter.
Okay. All right.
Basically, it's a climber's trick. It's how they go up and down a rope.
Yeah, I got you. So okay, so that's your action and your
That's my action.
okay.
Bonus action is B is going to climb out of the bag and get ready to retrieve, or not retrieve, but to get the rope.
Okay. So the rope is outside. He's gonna get out of the bag. You said.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's it. That's all B can do.
Okay.
B's bonus action is he climbs out of my bag of holding and waits to receive the other rope.
Sounds good. All right. That's gonna bring us back to Elisabetta. Right now, they are roughly 5, 10, 50, about 50 feet up on the peak of this mountain, just over the edge.
Can I see it?
You can barely see it. It's gonna have some cover, but you can try to make an attack on it if you want to.
Sure.
Okay. That'll hit. That will. So you'll hit 2 of them. The second one is gonna miss. All right, 15 damage. They're both really close to a crit.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 off.
Step back inside.
All right.
I like your moves. I like your style.
All right, Borkin, you're atop of this rock. What do you do?
All right. We're gonna get real swifty. He
Okay.
goes, I've been waiting to use this. Like we weren't swifty already, but now we're getting real swifty.
Okay.
He pops the cork and he drains the potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Okay.
Now you're strong.
Interesting.
Bringing my strength up to 21.
All right.
So I have a +5 on that now. And he kind of like grabs the rope and he pulls it and he like feels the tension to make sure that it's like really stuck in there good. And he goes from the right shoulder to the he was already at the left shoulder, so he stays at the left shoulder, but the anchor is in the right shoulder.
Mhm.
And he stands up and he's going to swing under the neck of the bird and try and come back up and land on the other shoulder.
Okay.
So the rope will go around the front of the bird.
Okay. So the drinking the potion
It's an action.
is an action. Try to wrap around. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check. You can do acrobatics. Like. All right. Yeah. You. So you went with your rope under the neck and then around the second wing.
No, so what? The pin is in the right wing, the
Correct.
shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade. So I went to the left side of his head and dropped down, and then swung back around to where I landed on the left shoulder blade again, or the right shoulder blade again.
Okay, so just around the neck.
So like the rope just went around the neck. So then I'm gonna walk back over to the other wing, and I'm going to not pull it tight. I'm gonna leave it a little slack, but
Okay.
I'm gonna probably wait there because I'm assuming that probably counted as my like movement and bonus action.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. But you got it wrapped around its neck.
Yeah, it's wrapped around its neck, so it's pinned in its right shoulder and wrapped around its neck now.
Okay. All right, that's gonna bring it to his turn.
He do nothing.
He can't fly. He can still move. He just can't. Well, no, because Haley did tell him to stay.
He can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Which is
All
why I took it so relaxed on that turn. I was like, okay, free turn. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Yep. Haley, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to burn a spell slot to do command again.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the same thing. Stay.
Alrighty. He succeeds on the second one.
All right, Haley is going to point out it's not gonna work. And
it was worth a shot.
Yeah, and she will be casting Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
So she can keep a track on it. Oh wait, no, because that's 2 spells in 1 turn. Never mind.
That is true.
Yeah, I caught myself that time. So then Haley will then, as a bonus action, because I can't stick him with another arrow again. Haley's gonna get out her sword.
Okay. So you're just dropping your bow?
My bow, as soon as I got on the bird's back, because I'm clawed in right now with both hands.
That's true.
My bow technically would have been wrapped around like my back, like Legolas style, like over the chest.
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
So she is gonna pull out her sword, but obviously because I already used my action to cast command, she can't really like stab it.
Yeah, good to have.
To hang in. But as a reaction, if it tries to like roll me off, I do want to stab it. So
Okay.
but I can't do that until it does something. So
Yeah, so that would be a held action, so that would take an action to do. But
yeah,
you got one claw in it, sword in your hand.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So so no movement, I assume then.
Other than to make sure I'm positioned to where it can't roll me off, like if I can get a hold of one of Borkin's ropes to kind of use as a way to hang on, I will.
Okay. You can grab a rope instead of trying to claw into
Yeah,
it.
let's do that.
Okay.
I'll move to where I can grab the rope and hang on,
All right.
like kind of hold it in place for Borkin till it gets the other wing like connected.
All right. Esmeralda is gonna step out. She's seeing that you went for it, Elisabetta, so she's gonna try to do a little something.
Either two things are gonna happen: we're gonna wrangle this bird, or we're gonna kill it. Either way,
One
we
way
in
or
prime
another, it's
position.
getting tied the fuck up. It's either going to be our friend or it's going to be delicious.
Oh yeah, this is a meal for us Rangers. We're
We're
like,
bringing this back to Kresk, and we're solving the food problem all at once.
Oh hell yeah, we are. This is chicken
So
for
it's either
days.
going to be like our friend, and we can just fly around and get around really fast, or it's going to solve one of our missions. So
Yeah, so solving the food problem.
I will tell you guys, it does not look friendly in the slightest.
Oh, I'm
right
sure.
now.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
has it been saying anything back to me when I've been talking to it in animal?
Negative.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of look at Haley and be like, "Oh, this guy he's not a chatty fella. He's mostly just screeches and yeah."
It's not intelligent, I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's not
Is
giant
it a
eagle
beast?
intelligent, but
it is not a beast, no.
Ah, shit. But you said it was not intelligent. I was like, is it a beast? Because
It's
I
not.
got something for that. I
Yeah,
can make it my
it's got
friend right now.
Average Rock's got a 3 intelligence, so yeah, it's not very smart.
Yeah.
It's very animal.
Yeah, if it was a beast, then this fight would be over already because I would have just used animal friendship.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, she hits it with the firebolt. You see from the underside, you see a little dash of fire go across it, and RC, that's gonna bring us back to your turn.
okay, cool. So, I still have a spell prepared from last time.
Esmeralda would have moved back inside too, by the way. My bad.
Let me just double check something. I'm looking at. Okay, I'm for this. I can try this. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
And fuck it, why not? I'm going to upcast at the 3rd level so it affects me and Borkin.
Okay.
And I'm giving us Bull Strength.
I knew where this was going as soon as you're like, me and him, why would he? Oh, strength right now, though.
Okay. It is an action, but yeah.
That's my action. For my bonus action and movement. No, wait, no. For bonus action. Fuck, I was going to do the rope. B can't retrieve, can he?
I would say probably not, no.
Okay, so I have to technically retrieve. That's okay, that's fine. That's my action. For my bonus action and movement, I'm just going to attempt to cinch up the leg some more.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
At advantage. Son of a monkey! Well, hey, between the 1 and the 5, I'll take the 5.
Yeah. So you try to get it around there again. It's kind of stepping all around. It's trying to get
Well,
this grip off his
it's
back.
not around at this point. I'm just trying to pull it tight, and I'm not getting it tight enough yet.
Yeah.
It's like the whole like pulling on something, and then the person's just sitting there like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna bring us to Elisabetta.
You see me apparently trying to wrangle a bird. Actually, more than one person
he
attempting to
probably doesn't.
wrangle a bird.
Elisabetta
She
just
probably
sees
doesn't see you.
wings flapping.
Oh, yeah. Rah, 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 rah.
All right.
Oh god, it's killing them! Oh god, it's killing them! Blast, blast, blast!
So the 25 will hit. All right. It is bloodied.
It's been over a long time ago if you guys did damage to it.
Yeah.
We haven't done damage to it so
I'm the only
long.
one who's damaged it.
Yeah.
No, Haley did
No,
some
I
damage
did
when she
a
stuck
lot
the
of
arrow
damage
in.
to it.
Oh, you did 50 damage up front. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Borkin's done damage. Haley's done light minimal damage because she like jumped on the back of this thing and has been trying to hang on.
Yeah. All right.
But she got it to stay.
Yeah, Borkin's buffed up for hanging on to a
Yeah.
climbing thing right now.
Working, you're feeling jacked. What do you do?
I am jacked right now. I'm the most jacked teleporting lightsaber werewolf that's ever existed.
Now would be the time for your
So,
werewolf form, I would say, if you're going to ever use it.
oh shit, with the strength bonus too.
Oh god.
Oh, I could go hybrid though and still use all my shit. But no, I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna pin in this. I'm gonna pin in this other shoulder blade. I'm gonna pin the other pin into that side.
Okay.
After that, though, because
Oh!
then that's a second pin into the other shoulder blade.
Uh-huh.
That puts me with 2 anchor points and a rope tied around his neck. It's a little slack, so it's not like super tight, so he can't like just like flex and break out one of the pittons.
Mm-hmm.
So it's loose enough to where it hangs, like to where he can't like flex and move out of it, but it still is 2 anchor points for me to hold on to. So it's going to be real hard for this guy to get me off.
Yeah.
And Haley's hanging onto the rope too.
Yep.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh, thank God for the strength boost, dude. It brought it from a +5 to a +9 if it wasn't for that.
All right.
Holy shit.
Takes 2
Are we
damage.
wrangling this thing or are we actually gonna kill
Oh,
it?
it takes 6 damage now because of the strength
6.
bonus.
Okay. So
And
another-
because we don't give a fuck about it no more, I'm going to pump in my Slayer and my Favorite.
What do you mean? I thought we're trying to.
I've been trying to talk to it the whole time, and he says that it's not responding. It's like, it's
I
super
think I know what the
angry.
problem is. It's hungry.
I'm gonna tell you guys, it's not gonna be tamed.
I'm gonna say like he's not gonna tame. He's not gonna let. I was gonna say he's not gonna let us tame it.
Yeah, he's not.
I mean, Muff can say that all he wants. We're still gonna try.
No. Once Muff says no, that means that's a that is the gods saying no to us, and we getting a message.
I vaguely recall some whispering mentions of no on on a certain saber-toothed cat too.
I'm just gonna kill it. You can try. I'll just kill it.
The
You can
8
certainly try.
is a 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Haley
it
ain't
was
gonna.
17 damage on a pitten.
Nice. Okay. So
Oh
another
no, sorry, no, 17. Then that's also plus the actual pitten damage, which
Yeah.
was
that would-
6 more.
yeah. Yep, I got you on all that. It's not looking too great.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna hold on because the next turn I'm gonna actually start to hit it.
Okay. All right.
This has been a very fun fight, I will say.
Yeah. So it knows it's not getting you guys off its back now. RC, this is going to be a talon for you, my friend.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna
So
mitigate some of that for you.
it re-grabs me despite the fact that I'm on the back of its claw.
I will
It
make it a
has two.
disadvantage for that. It does have 2 though, yeah. I'll make it a disadvantage still. Still 28.
Well, I mean,
Look.
sure.
So that's 26.
6 less.
Yep. Or 25, sorry. 25 slashing. You are grappled, my friend.
Again.
Yes.
God,
At
how are
least
we
you got
gonna
advantage
carry
on
this
strength
fucking
checks right
thing?
now.
Yeah, I'll need that to get out.
It's gonna try to fly off.
I just fucking hammer the pit again.
Okay. 70. It's 50 feet up. All right. So this thing does its little eagle drop straight down from the top of the mountain, and it's
I'll
going
tie to it somehow.
it's going straight down, but you guys are all on there, and yeah, it doesn't quite make it to the ground, but you're falling and falling fast.
So it's trying to kill itself and take us with it.
Not necessarily, no.
Uh-huh.
All right, Haley, what do you got?
Alrighty. Oh god, I hope this works. How's it looking, by the way, health wise?
It's not looking
Like,
good
is it?
at all.
It's not looking good. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna try something fucking crazy here because it's like, all right. Just Haley's grabbing life by the horns right now. She is gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
All right. And then she is going to jab that short sword, that she has into, kind of like the back of the neck, and she's going to try to kind of. This is gonna sound stupid. Actually, hang on. Before that, back up. Rewind. Actually, no, she's not gonna do Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I forgot. There was a bonus action I have to do first. I'm going to take my loose rope and tie me to Borkin's rope. Like kind of like a slip knot, so that way I can
Okay.
so that way I'm tied to the rope, but I can still move like along it.
Okay. Go ahead and
Then
roll,
I'm gonna take my sword and jab into it.
go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check. It's only gonna be a DC of 10. That's
all
not too
right.
hard to do.
All right. Should not be hard to do. So as I roll a 7 or higher. Oh, thank you, dice gods.
Okay.
You give me double what I needed.
All right. You're
All
tied
right.
in.
Okay. Now I'm gonna stab into it.
Okay.
Yay! Natural 20!
Yep.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll a D100 too for me, please.
Alright, I'll roll the D100.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
a good one.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's gonna be double max damage, so just whatever that is.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's 6 plus
Man,
3,
I
so
wish it was a
that's
stun sword
18 automatically.
Okay. And your bonus, you didn't cast Hunter's Mark, so okay.
No, I didn't. I changed my I rewound and said, no, she's not casting Hunter's Mark. She's tying herself rope-wise to the bird.
So that's double your max damage right there already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna double again. So that's actually
So originally it's 9. So if it doubles, that's 18. So you're saying it's double?
Because it's a
because
crit.
it's also a silver sword too.
That doesn't apply, but it is a crit. So that's
okay.
That's just from the D100.
Oh my god! So that's 36.
Holy shit!
All right, it is.
All right, so I really want to get a 96 with the sun sword.
All right, you still got another attack for me.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go at it again.
All right.
That was just jabbing it in. If I take this bird down, though, I have the best how I want to do this moment.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
That one's gonna unfortunately miss, but that first one was really good.
She was so that was her just simply like trying to drag it across the back. She was going for the slide down the side and across the throat action, but that she couldn't move it the second time.
Yeah, no, you got that first one in though, and it just you see blood flying everywhere as you're flying down. It's just covering your face. Yeah,
I just shout, "I will follow!"
All right, Esmeralda.
So wherever the rock goes, Fuzzball's going after it.
Esmeralda steps out, and at least Betty can hear her say, "Oh shit!" She casts a firebolt real quick and runs back inside.
I don't blame her. Yeah, nope. Takes one look and goes, "Oh hell."
This bird has been wrangled and it's going down.
She's gonna step back inside.
God, I love this.
All right, RC, you are currently grappled in its talons. What do you got?
All right. Well, it's going down fast.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, activating a magic item is still an action.
It depends. If it doesn't specify it's a bonus action, it would be an action, yeah.
The immovable rod, I believe it's a button click activate.
Yeah, that one is an action.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that fucks my whole plan.
I know.
Use my psychic power to grab the rod from you, tuck it through the rope, and then activate it.
What, hang the bird midair? Oh.
It would literally stop him dead in midair, and it's pinned in both its shoulder blades. It'd be the worst fucking horse collar ever.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You go across the top, I go across the bottom.
Yep.
That would see when Haley's drunk. Borkin and Haley are just like, we know what we'd fucking doing.
Yep.
Yeah. So
you're a bad influence, Borkin.
I'm
before I
a
forget.
fantastic influence. We're so good at murdering things.
It grabbed me after I casted Enhance Ability, right?
Yes, it did.
So I need to make a Constitution saving throw to see if I hold on to the concentration for that.
That is true, yeah.
I hold it and then some.
Yes.
Alright. Well, since it looks like we're not actually going to be able to capture this thing, I guess we're just going to have a very large chicken dinner. RC's leg plate separates, he reaches in, grabs his big old pistol, points at the chest of the bird and says, "Bye-bye, birdie."
Okay.
We tried.
That will hit, my friend. It's not got very many hit points. Okay. How do you take this thing out?
Oh, well. It's basically just a very large bird. RC knows that, the heart of the bird is usually right between the two breast meats of the bird. And since it's on a, down flap with its wings nicely open, exposing its chest so wonderfully, and it happens to be in a good position in its claws to point right at the chest, it points right between the two breast muscles of the giant bird, goes kabang. And all Borkin hears is a, "What?" before arcane shot passes right in front of him, and he's just sprayed with blood as there's this now gaping, whistling hole right through the chest of the bird.
Yeah, you
I like look
Right
through the
behind
hole, like
Haley's
wipe out my
ass.
eye.
Nice.
Cause I wipe my eye and look through the hole. Oh, nice shot.
yeah, you blow a hole straight through the center of this rock.
We're falling now.
You are falling.
Shit. Brace
yeah.
for impact, y'all.
Well, at this point, I'm sure the bird lets go of me, and I'm definitely like one arm up, going to activate the movable rod to save my butt.
Okay, well that's an action. You just use your action.
Right. Well, okay, yeah, no. If we're still in turn, then yeah, that's what I'm readying to do.
Okay, so you are currently falling, RC, but luckily you're only
Yep.
20 feet off the ground.
Don't make me Superman this. I will Superman 3-point landing.
So that's 9 bludgeoning damage for the fall. You make it on the ground.
Can I roll an acrobatics check to see if I 3-point landing this?
Sure. Yeah.
You trying to Iron Man land this? Are you trying to
Yes!
Iron Man land this?
Oh!
He does.
Yeah. You do a solid Superman land on the ground, and
Officially the dumbest nat 20 ever.
and then you're like, oh, that was awesome, and then you filled it in your metal, like it just starts to vibrate.
Yeah, no,
like,
that hurts. Oh yeah, no. It looks awesome, but as I stand up,
yeah.
pink. Oh, that's not
You
good.
realize you crumpled one of your joints a little bit.
Yeah, that might take a mending spell.
Mending. Yep. Oh, the knee works. Okay, I can use the knee again.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so marking that for the stream highlight bit. I'm gonna highlight the hell out of this fight, y'all.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Might be a long highlight.
you other two are flying into the building, but you got what remains of the rock to brace your fall. So
Meat and feathers.
go ahead and roll me dexterity saving throws for you two that were still on the bird.
I can't jump off. I'm tied to it.
Is it advantage because of climbing or no?
I will give you advantage, yes, because the rock is bracing your fall or your slam into the side of the building.
Yeah, I was thinking because of the potion.
I don't
Now I
see the
kinda
point
feel
of
like I wasted that climbing.
of rolling advantage for me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like Haley's tied to it. She's got to take this no matter what.
I say we're both tied to it.
You
Yep.
guys take
There's secure.
a whopping 2 bludgeoning damage as you kind of let
Oh,
him
no.
take the fall. And yeah, you guys inside, Elisabetta mainly, and Esmeralda, you guys hear just a giant bam on the side of the wall. And
Oh, fucking shit. Ah, damn it.
yeah,
That was awesome.
drop kick the shit out of that.
You just hear Haley like, that's how you wake up in the morning.
I will say, we didn't drop kick it, but like, it was about as good as you can get.
Look,
Absolutely.
this thing was a rock. We can say we drop kicked this fucker. Like, seriously, look at it.
Just like, between us, definitely drop kicked it.
Fuck yeah. Oh my
Well,
god, I gotta
technically,
tell
did
Marina
jump
about
onto it
this.
and put both feet onto it, so I drop kicked it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm tied to it. I count that as a fucking drop kick as I pull my sword out of its head.
Yeah, you guys definitely landed feet on it to brace your fall. So it counts.
RC will retrieve his rope.
Okay.
Haley will untie her rope, and obviously there's a broken arrow,
Okay.
Yeah.
which she's
He
kind of
starts
sad
to
about.
laboriously remove the pittons out of the bone, like, oh, this is. In
Yeah.
retrospect,
Working.
At this
did
point,
it really
RC
good.
looks from the bird to the firewall and kind of does that turn with the finger up, like, guys.
Yes,
And we
RC.
should bring this back to Kresk.
Oh yeah, this would be a ton of food for them.
So Borkin, you pull that python out of the shoulder blades, and you think it's gonna be pretty tough, but then you just rip its like bones out.
Oh, that's right. You still have full
because I'm
strength.
super
You
strong
still
right
have
now.
full
I'm just like,
strength.
oh, this is gonna be in there. Go pink. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, this okay. All right. Is this go to the other ones? Pink. This
Yeah.
is this how people feel all the time?
Only when they're under the influence of a potion.
Drugs.
Oh, I mean, some people actually this strong. It's crazy.
Well,
Oh,
Arcee's
no,
going to
don't
take
you get any
advantage of
ideas.
this spell while it's active. He's going to start ripping out the big, huge, long, massive feathers and just making a pile and setting them aside. He's going to take his 40-foot piece of rope. He's actually used that to bind that together.
Haley, like, stops RC for a second. Like, RC, why don't we get it to Kresk, and then you can start stripping it.
Arcee looks at Haley, looks at the bird, looks over at Bandita, who's like, no way.
Like, this thing is huge. How are we going to carry it?
It's
Like-
bigger than Bandita, hence why Arcee is sitting here and disassembling now.
Okay. You're
Go
going to
ahead.
throw it all into the bag, aren't you?
Go ahead and roll me a D100, RC. Are you trying to collect the feathers, or just rip them off?
Rock feathers as a artificer, I would know, are actually an ingredient for several items, including feather tokens, brooms of flying, and other such wonderful things.
Okay, so you are collecting them.
I am collecting.
Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
Wow.
Yeah, this is quite a bit large to bring the whole thing back. Yeah, we could.
I
cut a
might
chunk
have a
off of it.
solution for that. And literally, Haley pulls out her potion of growth, goes, we feed this to Bandita, she can pull it!
Oh hell yeah!
I checked the duration on that.
Yeah, it's only actually it doesn't say the duration.
Yeah, I believe it's like 1 minute. It's either 1 minute or an hour.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, never mind. This only lasts a minute.
Puts it away.
Oh shit!
So you get a total of 11 solid-looking feathers after that whole ruffling up on the mountain there, RC.
That's actually fairly fair.
Let's see here. Well, we can.
We'll cut a chunk off of it, just drag it outside of the area, and then tell them where it's at.
Yeah, but then we got wild animals coming to eat on it, and then it's just gonna get contaminated. We got to think about, cleanliness here in a little bit.
Right about then, you hear a chink as you see the dagger extend from Arcee's arm, and he's already starting to like piecemeal the bird.
Although having the beak would be like worth a lot of money, right?
Hell yeah!
Haley's just like, oh yeah, I forgot lightsaber.
Oh, technically, has it been a whole 24 hours? So I have to do another check, huh?
You had a long rest, so it'd probably be like 12 hours.
It was because the last time I did a check was in the tower before, and he said it's been over 24 hours since we were in the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
So
sure.
I have a question, Muff.
Sure.
The wall of fire we had to pass through, as I recall, it did indeed burn.
Yes.
It did.
Okay, so we have a natural fire already.
The temple is north of us by a couple of miles.
Yeah, but where we are right now, with the watchtower and the gate, there was a firewall we had to pass through, remember?
Right! I forgot about that. Oh,
And
shit.
it
I
is
forgot about
burning
that.
once again.
Mm-hmm.
I could summon my Ingles. We make a way to have them carry this, and then we just,
I'm still not even sure
Right on
two
their
giant
back?
eagles could carry this.
I think with the 2 giant eagles and Bandita, we could probably do pretty well.
Well, if I piecemealed
or
it,
I
yes.
I mean,
Summon
we're not. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Banditas.
like, obviously, we're gonna chunk it down, like, get rid of the stuff that doesn't have any meat on it, and then just try and transport just basically big hunks of meat. Let's make it fast. Like, obviously,
That's why Arcee's already working. Since he's got the spell
say-
active, he's like...
me and Haley are probably know exactly how to fucking gut and fucking fillet this shit. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
hunters?
Borkin was
Hunters
definitely
for
already
sure.
working on it. So, yeah, and that was my final check. I believe, right? Muff?
Let me see here.
I think it's a survival check because it implies to like animals.
No,
and-
this
This
is
is
not for that. This
for
is
the
for
sword.
Oh,
I believe so. Yes. Let me check.
Sorry, we keep interrupting.
No, you're good. Okay, so
because I passed 2.
kid. So that brings it down. Yep, that is a success on that last one.
Hell yeah, success! Now I am officially a teleporting lightsaber wielding werewolf
With super strength.
As
with
Esmer-
super strength.
Esmeralda pulls you kind of aside, Elisabetta, and she says, "Just this Guthledge tree. I was reading about that back in the abbots, the Abbey of Saint Markovia. She says there's this supposed dungeon hidden below the tree. It's a trial that the huntress will put you through. Show your worthiness." She says, but in my research, I've found that it kind of takes us out of the material plane, puts us in sort of this limbo. So that may be something we need to prepare for.
Or how?
She says, well, see, it's in the ancient text that I found, it said that it kind of transports us between the land of the living and the land of the dead. And she says it's going to be dark. We might need some torches.
Archie smiles and starts pulling out like torches by the handful.
I'm pretty sure we're still outside doing this. But
Yeah, we're with
You
the
are.
rock. We're
You
not
are.
hearing the conversation.
You think it's like a magical darkness? So I have dark vision.
She says, I think what we're getting into is beyond the scope of non-magical means.
Oh. Do you have any recommendations for these special torches?
She says, well, they don't need to be special necessarily, but something that is burns bright and burns long is my recommendation.
It's good to know. You think this is how we get the favor of the Fane?
She says, well, in my research, I believe we have to complete her trial. I don't know what that entails, but my best advice is to grab some gear.
Makes sense.
So yeah, you guys chop up that.
Well, the Rangers are focusing on the meat. I'm going for the beacon talons.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me the survival check.
I am not so good at that. But if this happens over the course of an hour, I can summon a tool set for that, which I believe is a butcher set. Yep. I can use a butcher set for this.
So, you guys wanted to spend an hour here?
It's going to take that long. Do you not know how long it takes to... I mean, come on. It's a
I mean-
bird, a big, giant bird.
Yeah, but these rangers are putting in some work.
I mean, I really do want to get this back to them for food.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah, this
I-
is
we're going
important.
that direction anyways. We're basically going to go right past it.
Yeah.
It's not way out of the way. It's going to take us a little time to get it partoned out, but it's going to really help them out a lot.
Also, whatever parts we need to carry for an hour, I can get us either 8 wolves to help pull it, or we can do 3 dire wolves, which is I summon 2 and then Bandita. I mean, we need some way to carry this. Obviously, your cage is going to get used for like a cart.
So you said that only lasts an hour?
The conjuring animals last an hour or so, but I have 3 level 3 spell slots. As long as we don't run into anything, I can cast it up to 3 hours. But then I'm out of level 3s. So Haley does point out that it takes a lot for her to do that.
I will tell you that since Haley would know her spell really well, that it did take about 3.5 hours to get up here to this point that you guys are at. So just so you're aware.
At least if we can get it closer to the village, and then like we can take like Bandita's chunk to the village, I'm gonna be like, look, you guys gotta hurry. The rest is right over there. Like we got it as far as we could. Here's this chunk. You better hurry and go get the rest. It's only 30 minutes down the road that way.
Can I search the tower to make to find any materials that could technically act as underrollers? Like, you know how they moved
I was just going to make a drag sled.
Easter Island heads on like pieces of wood and had it roll. It's like,
okay. I was going to say,
technically
between the
going down a
ribs
hill.
and the drumstick bones, I can make a drag sled. And the drag sled we can use, because I'm pretty strong, to just drag a large portion of it. Native Americans have been using drag sleds for hundreds of years.
Well, that's what I was thinking, is like making a drag sled out of any materials we can find. But
Like I said, we got
like
2 giant
rollers.
drumstick bones we ain't going to use.
Well, that's once we get all the meat off of it.
Yeah. So you guys are spending the hour to do it. You guys hack up that thing pretty well. You got it.
Yep, during that hour, I summoned a butcher set, which makes it even easier. I started handing you guys like huge honking knives and saws. You're like, oh, hey, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You guys,
don't forget, Borkin's got a freaking lightsaber. He's cooking it as he's cutting it.
Yeah, you guys dismantle this bird in a pretty manageable chunks. It's a good about probably 200 pounds of meat.
Ooh.
I can carry that.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. Good.
Oh,
as long as
it should be more, I would think.
I'm
but,
like encumbered, but
most of
that's
its
a lot of fucking meat.
Most of its size was in the wings, and those don't contain any meat. So,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah, no, most of it would have been like breast meat and like legs, drumstick.
Right.
Although Haley would like to take some feathers if she can.
Oh, I already said I was trying to take the talons of the beak.
You got feathers for you. This is feathers for Haley.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying I'm also going to try to take the talons of the beak because you guys said you wanted the beak.
Haley's taking the beak.
Fine. Did you salvage the beak?
I already cut the beak off.
Oh, wait. No, Borkin got the beak, so Haley's going for feathers.
Okay, so I'll roll survival for talons.
All right.
Okay.
Do you need
I
me to
will
roll
cast
for
guidance on myself.
Feathers?
Yeah, I'm going to have you roll a d20 for me, Haley.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, you look over what RC was looking over, and you find quite a bit more feathers.
Ranger, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do Rangers use? They use feathers for arrows. Of course, she's better at this than me.
Yeah.
So you guys got
especially with a butcher set on hand now.
Yeah, you guys got a total of 30 rock feathers. Yeah, and you guys dismantle this thing, and you wanted to take the talons, you said?
Yeah, that's why I've rolled survival to retrieve the talons. Should that have been an advantage because I had a proper tool set for it? I conjured a butcher set.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, go ahead and roll an advantage on that.
Alright, so 22.
So go ahead and roll me a d8. You managed to get 4 very nice looking talons from the whole thing.
The rest were a little beaten up from the rough landing atop.
Ruffling, understatement.
Yeah. So yeah, you get 4 talons out of the deal, some feathers, and you guys got a sled full of meat. Yeah. You do have this portcullis in front of you that is reignited with its green flame.
Oh, during this hour, I would have obviously gone and retrieved my long neck musket, obviously.
Yeah.
Working I'd like to RP is just like playing and like flipping the big ass beak around. It's like bigger than he is by a lot. And then at some point in time, the strength potion runs out, throws it up, goes to catch it, and just
Which is probably about the same time that RC's spell also wears off, which means it's like a double impact. He's like, I got this,
Yeah.
this is nothing, this is nothing. Wait, this is a lot. Oh, God!
yeah, he just eats shit. He's just like, oh.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Luckily, there's a good pile of snow under you.
Yeah.
Haley will respond whistling to like Fuzzball, go like, "Go help his dumbass."
Bandita.
Yeah, right.
You're the one that does all the heavy lifting.
So, as a point of note, as we're getting the bone sled set up, RC does take all the meat, and he does rub snow on it vigorously. Old Mountain trick. It helps clean the meat, chill it, and preserve it.
Okay.
And then
Obviously,
put it in the
not
bag
the
of
snow
holding.
we fought on. Obviously, the snow we haven't fought on.
Fair. Okay.
or peed on. At this point, let's say what it is. There is yellow snow nearby.
For sure.
100%.
So yeah,
Some of it just on the side of the building.
Yeah, no, it's flat.
Okay, there are 3 girls in this group. Do ya think we can pee on the side of a building? I think not.
Forkin can though.
So
He tried
Also,
to make it as
2
high up
female
the building as he
wolves.
can, but it's only like 7 inches off the ground.
Yeah. Well, Haley don't pee with her leg in the air. Neither does Fuzzball. So somewhere there is a pile that is just yellow snow.
all right, guys.
Moving
so
on.
You guys managed to
Really?
collect up your salvagings from the rock. What do you guys choose to do?
All right, so we go into Kresk first, or where are we going next? We got a lot of shit.
Well, first things
Drop
first,
this off at
RC
Kresk
walks
and then
up
head
to the
off,
firewall.
do this thing, right?
And having seen Elizabeth do the right thing instead of the wrong thing, RC just goes, dispel magic.
Okay, yeah, it's dropped for the time being.
RC pulls the bone sled through.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to pull it through, and it's a tight squeeze. There's a lot of meat. Kind of moving.
Well, I
around.
realize this is a bone sled. It's yeah, no, we're
Haley would probably be helping by pushing
drumsticks.
from the rear.
Drumsticks is all I gotta say.
Yeah. No, you get it through. It's a little bit of struggle. Haley comes up and helps you push it and pop it right out the other side. Luckily, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah. Until we have to go uphill back towards
Jokes.
Kresk.
Jokes.
Yeah, Forkin is definitely sitting on top of the cart with the rest of the meat in it, just drinking.
Okay.
Well, at least we're not coming back empty-handed.
Easy, good work, guys. Just keep it up.
All right. So
To Kresk we go, I guess. First.
Kind of like a massaging out a real sore shoulder. Trying to catch a rock speak.
okay. So you guys head down. It takes a good couple hours to get back down the trail here.
Did we find someone partially digested in its stomach?
Oh, yeah.
Aside from some larger animal bones like some elk, maybe a fox, you don't see any human bones inside of the
Okay,
rock stone.
good.
All right. So that still leaves a mystery.
Yes. Could be a second rock, though, somewhere. A
Alright.
dragon once did inhabit this land. It could be possible.
All right. So, Haley and Borkin,
Yes.
you guys are heading down the trail. The mountains are starting to get put behind you. You're starting to head down to where you're on flat land again. But there's just to your northeast, there's a tall hill that kind of, it's lower than the mountains, but it's still a tall hill. And atop it, you're kind of worried about pulling the meat and stuff, but you get a short glimpse, and the flaming hairs on Pasophilis catches your eye, and you see Strahd von Zarevich sitting atop his steed, watching you guys with a close eye.
Well,
Oh.
considering
Oh, boy.
he knows we're slowly dismantling his power base.
Borkin stands up on top of the cart while it's going by, and just like mean mugs him, just taking a big old drink out of his cup.
Okay. Yeah, he stares back, and as you guys are keeping on trucking through the trail, kind of raises his hand a little bit, and you see the overcast start to darken, and it looks like the sky is starting to turn a dark gray.
Oh.
And you just see him kind of move his steed back, and he disappears behind the face of the hill.
I say, "Oh shit!"
Which isn't that the
Get
same
the meat
hill
out! Get the
where
meat
the
out! Borkin is just ignoring everything, and he's trying to get as much meat out of the cage as he can. He's trying to get into the cage. We need to get in here now! No!
What?
And he just dumps everything that he can, and he just stuffs himself in there. Says, "Lock it!"
Okay.
Haley runs over and locks Borkin in the cage. And
RC pulls out the cuffs and kind of goes like, eh? Eh?
No.
Yeah, he sticks his hands through
And locks him.
and pulls him back in. He's just like, "This fucking sucks. Controlling the weather, this bullshit. It's not fair. It's not even fair."
You know I can make sunlight for the
Oh.
next 30 feet.
No, that's fine. It's just it's when the weather does crazy things, I do crazy things. So it's better this way.
Okay. All right.
It's probably I'll probably not go in aggressive. Yeah.
I try to scoop up as much meat as I can and throw it on top of the sled. And,
Says RC.
Yeah.
You got Bandita technically pulling it too.
Okay.
And Fuzzball.
You guys lose a few poundage of meat, a little bit of poundage of meat behind you, but you got the biggest chunk of it. Working, you lock yourself or get everyone to lock you inside the cage. Probably a good thing to do. And you guys keep heading down. The weather starts to pick up, and it starts storming like pretty bad. You see lightning bolts strike the trees around the foresty area as you guys make your way down back into this Fallock Wood area.
RC pulls out a curious pair of metal rods. One he holds above him, and the other has he points at the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Warforged
New
lightning
invention he's
rod.
testing. Yep, nope, it's a new invention he's testing.
Okay.
It's insulated where he holds it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So working as you guys reach this curve, this final curve of the trail to get back down on the solid ground. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. Or Constitution. Yeah.
Oh, I finally did a good one.
The whole way down after you've seen Strahd, you're fighting it. Like the anger's just building inside of you. The more you think about it, it's hard to hold it in. But luckily, you were cognizant enough to stick your barrel of ale above you before you locked yourself in the cage, and it's kind of just dripping down. And you're taking a swig every
Just
now and then.
refilling it as often as I can. I set the cage up so I can still drink and be locked up.
Yeah, so luckily with the alcohol, you managed to keep it contained.
Too drunk to wolf out.
Yeah.
Well, Barkin's gonna be useless for the rest of the day.
I'm never used to this.
You're drunk. At
Yes,
least I've sobered up a little.
I've gotten more drunk.
Yeah.
So you guys are headed directly to Kresk?
I would assume that's where we're going.
Okay. You gotta say though, it's either drunk Balkan or out of control wolf Balkan right now. It's just whichever you want.
So you guys keep on heading on. It's been a few hours now, but as you guys are traveling through the woods, the weather is really starting to. It's been pouring for the last few miles, and all of a sudden, as you guys are about to cross the bridge here over the Raven River, a lightning bolt strikes a tree next to you. Luckily, it falls down into the woods instead of onto the trail. But a little spark of it jumps over and goes through your rods, RC.
Nice. RC is pleased. First experiment is passed.
Okay.
Makes a mental note to add this design to his future designs.
So
metal rod on the head, metal rod on the foot.
Huh?
Feet.
No, not
In
quite.
the notes,
Other
works
designs.
great if
Oh,
you're
okay.
made of metal.
yeah. So you guys, it's a long trip with this heavy tow or heavy load in tow, but you guys do make it right on the windy road that leads up to Kretsk.
Right. So am I still fighting it, or have I fought it off?
You've fought it off. You're pretty confident. That
So is it still like storming right now?
It is storming, yeah. It's starting to turn into snow, and less so rain, more snow as you're approaching Kretsk.
Has it looked like it went from a sudden weather change into a normal weather pattern again?
Yeah, you're pretty used to it now. It's not so sudden anymore. It's been a few hours.
Okay, cool. So I should safely be able to get out of the cage.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, everyone, let's go. And then he just like tries to go, and then just like bink off the cage. Oh shit! Open it up. We're good.
Yeah, we should let you out before we get to Krusk.
Yeah,
You good
really
though?
awkward.
You are good?
Oh yeah, too drunk to wolf out now.
Okay, good. Then you'll ride on Bandita into the town.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I'll try.
Haley waits for RC
Jesus.
to unlock the manacles, and then Haley will unlock the cage.
All right.
And here we go. Oh, too far. Okay. We'll get it this time. Here we go. Bandita, could you just come down just a little?
Just before we get to Kresk, and like we're letting Borkin out before we're even in sight of the guards, because I'm sure it's gonna look weird us letting him out of a cage just before we get to the city.
Right.
So Haley is going to ask Borkin.
So, is seeing Strahd a trigger?
No, it's it's triggering. Yes,
Okay,
it makes me very angry. But it's not. It's the weather.
Okay, the weather's causing you to wolf out, not asshole.
Yeah, yes. If weather changes too fast, I get.
Noted. So next time I should try to do a sunlight spell and see if that'll fix that.
I don't think it would change the whole weather.
But it would put, you in sunlight, so you wouldn't really get triggered by a storm now, would you?
Well, maybe, but the weather still changed best. I mean, we could try it. This is all new to me too, you know.
Next time we're on the road and we're not dragging a huge carcass, I think we'll try that.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
All right. But, I'm going to look out for you now because, really, I am not losing anyone else.
Oh, don't you worry. I ain't going in. Bandita. Right, go right. No, you were right.
So,
Haley just kind of gently grabs Bandita and it's like,
You didn't get into the booze. He did.
Yeah, no, he was just trying to correct Bandita on the proper way to go, but it was the way we just came from. And she's just like, no, you're drunk.
Shut up, Borkin. You're drunk.
so you guys make it up to the gates of Kretsk, and one of the guards approaches you. He says, "Hey, adventurers, I don't know what you did over in Vallaki, but whatever you did worked. It's pretty great. We've been getting shipments over the last few days of just loads and loads of flour and potatoes and all kinds of awesome food."
We have connections
wonderful.
over in Vallaki. But hey, we also brought you some meat.
You guys probably should get a couple guys out here.
Yeah, there's
all
a lot.
all kinds of meat. He's got just a big piece of meat right here. Oh, sorry, that's not appropriate. Yeah.
Borkin, put your pants back on, for God's sakes!
He says,
Well, Bandita doesn't mind, and the fur feels really nice.
he says, "Oi, there need some people. We got another shipment." And the fleet of guards start coming out and helping you unload the
Oh,
supplies.
it's not just any shipment. This is a rock. A big fucking bird.
We're having chicken tonight, boys.
A lot of chicken.
a lot of chicken.
You guys should
Haley
fry some of that
will
up.
probably make a note to tell everybody
We should also take some of this to Vallaki at some point.
because Vallaki just sent a bunch of food to them, and she then recalled as soon as the guy said, "Oh yeah, Vallaki sent some," she's like, "Shit, I forgot."
Yeah, but
Nikolai also
Vallaki said
said
they're
that
only
they're
going
gonna
to send what they could have.
yeah, what they could. Yeah, what they could afford to. Okay.
So as you guys
So
are
these.
helping them unload things, they got these they're not quite silos, but they have buildings for storing food and stuff throughout the winter. And as you guys are helping unload into these things, you see they're full. From what Nikolai said, he was only going to send maybe one shipment or two. This looks way more than that. So something happened, and it's probably for the best.
It's a lot.
This is a whole lot. It is better. You want to do the thing with the words sending? Did Nikolai ask me what's going on
Just
here?
curious. I will
yeah,
kind of
sending
step away
sounds.
from while they're doing that and go somewhere private and message Nikolai.
Okay, what do you say to him?
Did you send more than you kind of originally talked about to Kresk?
Yeah, you talking to the stone, it kind of glows as you speak into it. And it takes a couple minutes, but it starts to glow again as you're kind of watching them put this stuff up. And you get a message back, and he says, "Elizabeth, glad to hear from you. I don't know what happened, but whatever your robot friend did with that, the alchemist in town, one of the farmers accidentally spilled into their crops, and it just made everything grow so fast."
Oh!
Yeah!
What a random fucking thing.
Oh my god!
So, I handed her a lot of stuff. We're talking about the equivalent of 2 magical witches collections.
Yeah.
Any
my
any of that could have been other side effects.
Guys, we just single-handedly saved the fucking food supply for this entire place.
Yeah.
Hey, on accident.
Oh my
Imagine
god.
what we're gonna do on purpose.
Oh no, airship is coming. Airship is coming.
So yeah, that's what you hear, Elisabetta. Another message sends, and he says, now Dimitri and the boy are still here, but sounds like they're holding up just fine for now. But don't worry about the food supplies. We were able to send more than we needed, or we had originally spoke about.
Well, fuck.
Good.
Well, shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, rock on.
Has everything else been fine with the father?
He says, Father Lucian's had his hands full, but he's managing between the orphanage and the rest of the happenings as of late.
I mean, technically, he volunteered for part of that, but I understand.
Good.
Says,
Well, then, if you need anything, let me know.
Let's get out of here.
Says, will do, but I am concerned about our safety. We've had sightings of Strahd around the edges of town, and I don't know if I'm not completely confident in our previous deduction that the town is completely safe. So
I think we're going to go take care of that very soon.
That's good.
RC kind of pokes over Elizabeth's shoulder and says, make sure that all of your guards have a vial.
Nowhere near you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I walked away.
Yeah, Elisabetta is on her own right now, but...
Wait a minute! Is she alone?
She's probably got
I'm
Esmeralda
sure.
somewhere nearby.
Okay,
I'm
all
sure
right.
she walked out of earshot of us. Okay, let's just say that.
Yeah.
And I've also probably made the most responsible choices, other than one choice, but...
Yeah.
Morgan always makes good decisions. I don't know what you're talking about.
Generally pretty good, pretty safe.
Yeah.
Lived a long time. That's how to survive.
Yeah. Haley's going to kind of look at the group going, so are we staying here for the rest of the day since it took us so long to get this goddamn bird here? And we get some rest, or we going to try to go make a beeline for that tree?
I share what Nikolai told me. But with Strahd, giving people food and all of that's all well and good, but it ain't gonna be a damn thing if Strahd starts killing everybody. This is his domain. So while I think this is very charitable, the best thing we can do for anybody is stop him.
Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to drop the food off and then.
So I think we gotta go. Obviously he's getting a bit squirrely, rambunctious.
He's watching us.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get out of here before the weather does another change.
I
think we beeline it.
There is something I want to do.
Oh,
I need to go see Domo real fast. You guys suggested that maybe I need to get better armor. Maybe he might have something for me.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's got something magical. That would be awesome if he does get.
Yeah. Well,
he has no money.
I want to go see him real quick.
And Esmeralda recommended that we pick up some supplies before we go.
Well, this is the best place to stop for supplies at the moment. I mean, we can't go to Balaki.
You said there's just torches, Esmeralda, or anything else you can think of that would stand out?
Says, well, magic items, if you got it, that would significantly help.
We got a few. Ooh, we need more potions.
Like I said,
Potions are probably good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly is in store, but I know it can't be too good.
Look, we just went through a fucking temple of darkness and crazy, and also I forgot half of your names.
Those effects have wore off by now, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'll say I've forgotten half of everybody's names, and then they came back. But still, the thing is that, like, I had potions prepared as if we were going to go see Strahd, and now I use those potions in there. So getting more prepared is going to take a little more time.
Is there a place we can buy them, Thumbelina?
Borkin, do not make this my nickname. I will destroy you.
All right, that's fair.
I will drink all of your ale. That's
Oh,
what she
never
is.
mind. You're right, Haley. It's probably not a good idea to call you that.
Yeah. Besides, the Molina is what
Actually,
my
on
father
the
used
other
to
hand,
call
this
me,
would
and
be
you're not.
hilarious. I have money, so
Yeah.
another cask of ale to the tavern, and he just like rides Bandito off to the tavern
Okay.
because he already emptied one. He needs another one.
All right.
True.
So Borkin.
Haley, yeah, as Borkin's running towards the tavern, Haley's like,
Oh, it's on the way to go see Domo.
it's like she'll follow him.
Is there a potion shop or anything?
No, I think that's
In
in Milwaukee.
Kresk?
Yeah, from what
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I don't remember.
from what you guys seen, there is a significant shortage of potions and enchantments and such.
I was gonna say they ain't got no magical armor either.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't remember Kresk having a whole lot of much of anything.
Yeah, it's all in Milwaukee. Now, Haley could fly us all to Milwaukee very, very quickly.
I was gonna say, RC would remind you that there are a couple items waiting for them there.
He'll be like, "This is a quick stop."
Esmeralda kind of speaks up. She says, "You guys know of Ginny Greenteeth?"
Isn't that the alchemy lady in Milwaukee that I gave the ingredients to make the cure for the meat pie addiction?
She says, "No, Ginny Greenteeth has her enchantment shop hidden in the Svalak Woods."
No.
Oh, we haven't heard that.
Okay.
Said if you guys
Where's that?
There's a lot of Savalic wood. She'll have to be a little more specific.
She said, "Don't worry, Robo Man, I can take you there."
Technically speaking, there's also a what is it? A whole like mansion out there,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
there? 'Cause
there's some mansion we gotta find.
yeah. We don't know what's up with that. That's still a thing, and it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Oh, the food mansion.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah. I mean, technically, we don't need to go there anymore because the food has been handled. But if that's
Well-
something we want to find at some point.
We were asked to investigate it by the burgomaster's
Yeah, but
wife.
like also Strahd stuff.
Yeah, Strahd's
Strahd-
bounties now.
So I'm thinking that we might need to go to the enchantment shop because I would really like to get an upgraded set of armor. That would be cool.
Well, if she knows where it is out in the forest, for sure.
Other than that, I got a lightsaber and I'm a werewolf. I think I'll be okay.
Haley wants to see if Domo's got some studded leather so she can upgrade.
Is it far from here?
She says, "From here, yes, but it's just a slight detour on our way to Yesterhill."
That's where the tree's at.
She says, "Yes, that's where the Guffliest tree is."
That is awfully convenient. We should do that. After
Yeah.
he sees Domo.
Would you say that I took a short rest while I was in the cage, or was I fighting it the whole time so I didn't get to take a short rest?
I'd say probably not. But you guys do have time to take a rest of some kind if you wanted to here.
Good.
Yeah, I would be a fan of a short rest.
Okay. So, Working, you're going to the tavern to buy some ale and take a short rest. Haley, you're headed towards Domo's. Lisa, Beth, and RC, what are you guys up to?
Also, Domos, I need his help in his shop.
Sleep till Ravenloft. Okay.
If my face cam was on right now, you guys would all see a look of disappointment.
So Randy said in the chat. Okay.
Short rest. Spell slots everywhere.
Oh yeah. You guys get that short rest. So yeah, Haley and RC, you guys arrived to Domo's shop, and he's tinkering a bit with some things in the shop. As you guys approach in there.
Haley lets RC go in first. She kind of hides behind him.
Okay.
Like, just get your business done with him quick. Like, letting RC go first, because RC can talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. So,
RC. Zard.
Sorry, what was the question?
You're up!
Oh, sorry. That. Okay. Sounded like you're gonna have your talk with Domo. I was letting it
No.
happen. I was standing back for that.
No, Haley was pushing RC first because she knows RC is gonna talk and talk and talk.
Oh, okay. That's the
She
comment
wants
I
RC
thought.
to say his bit first so she can shuffle him out of the frickin' place.
So, alright, fine. So you kind of push RC forward. He steps up, doesn't say a word to Domo. He just reaches into the bag of holding and starts pulling out the different sections of D. Like, self-explanatory.
Okay. He says, sorry, RC. I didn't expect you guys. I don't follow.
RC wants you to fix his damn dire wolf.
That is incorrect, Haley. I merely require his assistance and the use of his facilities in order to make furthering repairs, so I can get D up and running again.
He says, well, you're free to use my tools. Don't know if I have much resources to help you rebuild, but
He does have a mending spell, but it kind of... Let's just say we ran into something really crazy.
Most
And
of
also I
the
need to
finer
help you.
details I can take care of with a mending spell, but some of the larger pieces will require a little reworking.
he says, well, like I said, you're free to use my tools. Oh, Haley, I didn't see you.
Hi.
Glad to see you are all alive.
With that, RC just starts picking up his chunks, walks over to some of the workbenches, starts putting down different pieces and pulling out tools, and immediately goes to work.
Domo's like, he doesn't talk a whole lot, does he?
No, he's a worker. That's for sure.
He
almost
talks
got his
a
ass
whole
killed, too.
lot.
He let's just say he's very literal. Like, you have to tell him yes, no, you can't give him a maybe. He nearly got trashed in a temple. It's a ridiculous story. But before I tell you all about that fun adventure, you have any studded leather?
He says, yeah, I got some laying around. Let me just check here. And he starts ruffling around. He's like, yeah, here's a set.
Awesome, because yeah.
I show him like how mine's kind of torn up. Like,
Yeah. I needed a new set. So how much is this gonna cost?
He says, well, you, Haley. He said studded leather.
Mm-hmm.
My kids all up in my grill right now.
That is adorable.
That is.
He says, just merely 25 gold for you.
I put 30 down.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate the tip.
You know I always tip you.
Says,
Yay, I have studded leather.
it's true.
Also, Jomo, I should let you know, I found out something where we were about Talon. Was with Strahd in the temple at one point, and there might be a chance he's not dead.
Says, oh, that's not good. Says,
No.
maybe undead.
I don't know. I know I was the one who killed him at the village during the massacre. But I don't think it's... I just want you to keep your guard up, okay?
Sorry, guys.
It's throwing me off. It's okay.
It is adorable. If the cuteness was any cuter, it would be overpowering.
Hi, little one.
Hey!
I'll be right back, guys.
Hey,
Sorry.
little one! Hi!
Hey, hold on a moment.
So, about my idea for an airship. Here's basically what I had planned. I was basically thinking like a fairly large boat. I was thinking like a treadmill that we put Bandita on. She runs on it to start the propeller going, right? And then we have like Haley in the background with Borkin, one on each side of the furnace blower to keep the heat onto the balloon. And I think that should give us enough go.
How much time do you think we have?
Nope.
Not much.
I'm not building this today.
What I was thinking is upgrading my armor to half plate and getting a shield.
I mean, you are a lot more melee now. That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I've kind of transitioned. I'm also very good with a bow, but I like to hit things with swords now that I can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now that you have a sword that really does.
You know, a shield might help Borkin a little bit too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A shield.
Sorry about
Well,
that.
you are a
Shield
fighter ranger, so
because I'm still just in regular. I'm also a fighter, so
Hey, I'm
am-
up to 15
good.
now with the studded leather.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
You're still only at 15. I'm at 16 AC with my regular ass armor.
I'm wearing studded leather now, and it says, unless I got the wrong one.
Well, what's your dexterity bonus? I have 28 dex.
17.
Oh yeah, I have 20,
That's
so
fine,
I
yeah.
have a +5.
All right, so yeah, Domo gave you the studded leather. Says, so what adventures have you been on lately, Haley?
Well, we went to what's called the Amber Temple, and I forgot what everybody's names was, and while we were there, what we were there for, fought some really cool amber-looking statues, and she just kind of goes on and on and on, and then she kind of stops and goes, also, like, she goes on and on, kind of tells a little bit of the story, but then she stops and goes, and then I met the necromancer librarian who told me about Talon, and gets real quiet. Also, Fuzzball kind of got hurt. She's okay now, but she wasn't. And it got me thinking, about us. And I know we've only been, like, had a dinner and anything, but, would you count us as a couple?
Says, well, said I guess I could ask you the same. That wouldn't count us as not a couple.
Haley just straight up kisses him.
Okay. He wasn't quite ready for it, but he's kind of shocked at first, but then he leans into it, you know.
Yeah.
RC is completely oblivious, working away at a bench nearby.
Yeah.
Just keep yourself safe.
Borkins like at the bar and then be like, "Hey, no, it just straight up died. I promise, it died." And he just comes running back through the doors. Like 20 minutes later, it was probably like 2 minutes. I don't know. He knows heat of battle and all that.
Thanks for the follow.
That's been listening to the story just rolling her eyes the entire time.
You're starting to gather a crowd of Kreskites around you.
Just telling the story of the dungeon. It's like, oh, and then I teleported over there and I started cutting into this thing, and it was just a big amber statue. Oh, I didn't cut shit until I did.
Yeah. So Domo's kind of blushes, but he was definitely appreciative of the kiss. So he says, so your father, he's still alive then?
Possibly. And if he is, I know he'll want revenge for me surviving. So, please be safe, keep a lookout, and I mean it, if anything bad happens to you, I would blame myself. Because I really, really, really like you, Domo.
He says, well, don't worry about me, Haley. I'm safe here, but I'm more worried about you. And he kind of puts a dagger onto the table. It's not like a dagger you've seen before. It's this silver dagger, and it has a gold inlaid on the hilt of the dagger. He says, take this, and it only has one shot, but if you find yourself in trouble, use it.
She kind of takes it and thank you. Seriously though, if someone comes after you, run. Don't fight them, just run. Okay?
So I can do that. That's what I do best. That's how I made it here. He says, "Where can I find you though if something happens?"
We're
We'll find you.
headed to a tree. I think we're also at some point gonna go talk to some paladins. So, that's kind of what we have planned right now. We're kind of rolling with the punches. I mean, the main goal is, take out Strahd, but I think the tree is the next place we're going.
He says, "So if Kresk is down, do I need to head to Vallaki?"
Yes. Tell them you know me. Ask for Nikolai. He knows me. If we have a manor there, you can hide in. Father Lucian is probably the best person to talk to when you get to town.
He takes a piece of paper out and he writes down Nikolai and Father Lucian, and he tucks it away in his shirt pocket. I'll remember those names.
Probably mention Gertruda.
Gertruda lives in the house, right?
She does.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll mention Gertruda as well as is RC's apprentice that works in the house. Like, we have our own little blacksmith and everything in town too. So it's but I know he said he wouldn't leave Kresk unless he had to.
He kind of looks over at RC. He's just hammering away on a bench and says,
Oh yeah, I know. I've got a drill. I've got a wrench going.
Yeah, says,
He's got a whole setup there. We actually own the blacksmith shop in Vallaki. So
sounds like a bit of a vacation for me.
Oh yeah. And if you want to work on something, we also have a housekeeper who's a magic user. She tends to be a bit of an asshole, so
Huge asshole.
just kind of keep that in mind. She's weird. But,
RC comments just over his shoulder. My apprentice seems to have her well in hand now.
Also, the kid that can't stop eating, and the burgermeister of his current town, and his wife.
Haley will mention that eventually. Okay, she's blushing so red right now that she has to pause every time she says something.
So
she's like, "Oh yeah, and also,
just."
He's finally getting a scope of how busy we've been. He's just like, "Holy shit!" Look,
in Vallaki, I'm part of a big deal there, but hopefully, if something happens here in Kresk, you'll be safe there. But I know you said the people need you here, so I get that.
Kind of
reminds me of back in the day. There was this band had a T-shirt. It says, "You guys don't know me, but I'm huge in Japan."
So he comes around the counter and he grabs your hands, Haley, and he kind of pulls you and he says, "Tell you what," he says, "in a few days, how about we go have dinner in Vallaki?"
I could definitely try. I don't know how long this next part's going to take. We might go straight for Strahd after this.
He says, "Well, whatever happens," he says, "just promise me you'll make it back eventually."
For you? Of course.
He kind of reaches in and pulls you in for another kiss before he kind of lets you go. And
she is just gooing his arms now.
And
hugely blushing.
You look over on the counter and you see Miki, the little mouse friend of Domo's. He's just kind of sitting up against his little toothpick.
No, he's got an upgraded sword now. He's got an actual tiny little sword.
Yeah, that's right. His little sword. He's just kind of rocking back on it,
Haley kind of looks at him and is like,
"You make sure he stays safe. You watch him."
to the mouse.
He says, "Mickey's got my back, isn't that right, buddy?" And he kind of Mickey kind of is taking the little petting.
Considering Miki now has a proper shield and sword now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
little gift from RC.
Round up the rest of the group. RC, finish up here. We gotta move. We got
Or she
shit
turns
to
around,
do.
he's got a leg in his hand and it's twitching. Nods.
Once he gets Steve back up and
And
running.
then I pinned the rope right into his back, and I swung around and just landed on the other
Oh, dear.
shoulder. It was amazing.
You guys walk into.
He had an RC prepped in his claws. It looked like a dire situation indeed.
Haley and RC, you guys walk into the tavern, and it opens up. You see several crest guides gathered around the bar, and Elisabeth is kind of sitting off to the side a little bit, just kind of rolling her eyes. And
Standing on the bar.
yeah, you see a short little man peeking up over the bar. He's standing on the bar, and the person behind the barkeep, he's just kind of like cleaning the glass, and he's rolling his eyes, shaking his head, and yeah.
It's like Haley's hearing this and she goes, "Yeah, and I tried to go for the neck, but my sword got stuck."
Oh, and then this hole just fucking right in face, blood all over my eyes. A fantastic shot to take it down. Then we just plummeted from the sky. Oh, hey,
That's-
Haley.
Hey, Borkin!
You hear the crowd go, ooh.
Oh, yeah, then it died. Then we cut it all up, and we brought it here for you. Meet the night. Eat up, everybody. And he just fucking front flips off
Best,
the bar and goes over to Haley.
hugest world record ranger drop kick of a bird ever!
Drop kick the shit out of that bird.
Hell yeah! And gives
Remember,
Borkin a high five.
You're not a ranger unless you drop kick. He jumps up and gets the high five.
All right, we gotta go, buddy.
All right, let's
we
fucking
gotta
do
move.
this. Trips a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right, let's
Did
do
you
this.
get your cask refilled?
Hell yeah.
All right. Did you pay for it?
No, turn around.
He only turns around and makes him pay for it.
Hey, it's just 5 silver for you guys. You guys have done a lot of work for this town.
Haley kind of shows Borkin. Also, look, check it out, new armor.
Hey, I like it. It's got dots on it. It starts pushing dots.
Hey,
I need to get
don't-
new armor.
Don't push my dots. Well, you should
You're
go
not
and see
buttons.
Domo.
The barkeep, he's like, he kind of looks at you, Elizabeth, and he's like, good thing we got the winery back up and running for your friend here. He's kind of draining our supplies.
It's up and running? It does make so much more sense. Yes, I want a bottle of the wine. Bottle of the wine.
Borkin.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that so loud.
Yeah.
Yes,
Haley goes like, no, and just grabs Borkin and is just starting to drive. Nope, we're going. Elizabeth.
It's delicious.
Yeah, we can get it as a victory when we, do our other task. We got shit to
Oh,
do,
you can
buddy.
drink it now.
No, you has casks of ale. Let's go.
He has the cask of ale in one hand, getting drugged back out of the bar, trying to fight to get to the other bottle of wine. Bandita, help me! She just sits.
Yeah.
Since Bandita's last encounter with alcohol was not good.
And she doesn't like to carry all of it.
Yeah, she's just kind of nudging you along.
Like, nope, Dad, we're done. We're done, Dad. Come on.
No, traitors!
Come on, Borkin. We can get drunk later. There is more to do.
Well, I will be drunk later also.
Okay, let me put it this way, Borkin. Haley, gets to Borkin's eye level, looks him straight in the eye, going, my boyfriend is waiting for me, and I want to get this shit done. So let's go get this done.
Hey, you said it again. It's twice now. It's official.
Dude, I asked.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So,
it's
yeah?
official. Yeah.
All right, good job. High fives her forehead.
All right, so
Okay.
you guys regroup at the tavern. Where do you guys head to next?
We
Tree?
going for the tree, or we going to the alchemist first?
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's true. The alchemist...
Yeah, the shop or whatever.
Because the alchemist
in
is
the
like
woods.
out
And they
this
got some
way.
armor.
It's different than... Oh, hey, what's going on with my drawing thing? Well, no, stop that.
I remove the old ale cask. And
Well,
exit.
it's noticed that it's on the way, so.
Says, yeah, it's just a small shortcut to the woods.
Sounds perfectly safe.
Safe as it gets, I
Oh,
suppose.
Those words all put together have never gone wrong ever once.
I think we need to talk about tactics, guys.
I got a great tactic. I just get on it and start fucking shit up.
I think that word's for Borkin, but like, you guys are pretty good at ranged.
Yeah, well, what we do.
But you keep running into things.
Well, okay, to be fair, Fuzzball's supposed to run into things. Things just run at me. And I thought we could tame that rock and, fly where we need to go. And I don't have to keep summoning giant eagles, but that's just not how things work. So, we dropped the damn thing.
It was a really
And I was
pissed off
drunk.
Just be safe.
Yeah.
Make good
It was
choices.
so much fun though.
This
I've
was
never
totally
rode
wrong.
Road like that before. It was it didn't like it at all, but I liked it.
She is your undead mother, so. Vampire, undead, all of the above.
Right.
I think I'm gonna stick with my plan and just hit
You know,
stuff.
that's going pretty good for you. Honestly.
It's going pretty good.
I bought new armor. Anybody want some old leather armor? I should probably left this with Domo, huh?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. RC!
Yeah.
Leather for D! I'm sure you can modify this old shit.
RC nods.
She gives RC her old leather armor.
Okay.
Which you'll need to use to patch up D's fursuit anyway.
I was thinking
Oh,
about
it's gonna look
shield.
awful.
You think-
It's gonna
you
look
think like a
awful
rock
too.
Shield,
All right.
like holding his arm out, looking at it. So I don't really use this when I'm fighting very often. Put a shield on it. Stop stuff.
Well, you do run into things. Borkin, like, head first. A shield might help.
I think it's not a bad idea. I never thought about using a shield before.
Well, you can also,
A little weird switching
two-handed
back and forth from a
sword,
bow,
one
but-
hand.
Yeah,
know.
man, well,
and-
look at
and-
this thing. Bzzz. I don't need a different sword than this. This is the best sword that's ever been ever.
All right. So you guys start heading down out of Kresk. Get you guys situated here.
Only way to make it better is if it was like a crossbow also it shot explosive rounds or something.
Right. Alrighty. So, take you guys back to this map here. Alright, so you guys head down. You start making your way down towards the winery because you know it was south of there. Along the way, you guys get about here, and Esmeralda kind of is like, "Got to go this way," and you guys start heading to the woods. It takes you like a good 10-20 minutes to kind of trek through the woods, but you guys eventually come across a little hut.
Oh,
Little
what
hut,
do you do with
little
a
hut,
drunken
Little
angel?
hut in the woods. Little hut.
And Forest is one of my favorite trains, so yay!
Yeah.
Aha! Forest, mountains, and grasslands, y'all! Just happens to be all of Barovia! I covered it all except the swamp. The swamp is the only place I failed.
All
Knock, knock. And just walk in.
Isn't completely to scale, but it's pretty close.
Oh wait, is this a shop or a house?
It's a hut, but tell you what you guys see here. Let me get Bandita on the map too.
Hey, there she is. Back to her right size.
No more having to squeeze through an entire building.
For now.
While we're walking, could I ride on Bandita to get a short rest?
Uh,
I thought we got a short rest in the town.
yeah, you guys did take a short rest.
All right. Then that's my bad for not rolling my hit dice.
You're good. So yeah, nestled just beyond the tree line of the old Svalek Road, you see an old hut. It's an odd sight. Perched atop a set of wooden scaffolding resembling rickety stilts and draped with an array of flickering luminescent mushrooms, bulbs, and insects and trap jars. This wooden hovel serves as a shop, and a poorly painted sign on the main road, a poorly painted sign outside of the hut has an advertising. It says green teeth enchantments, solicitors will be stewed.
Dope.
Bailey kind of chuckles at that sign.
Well, at least she's accurate.
I knock on the door. Hello. And then I just try the handle.
Okay. Says you do. You see this very old lady. Let me get her token. This will work. So you open the door, and you see an really old lady, just hideous looking, holding a staff, and she's "Who are you?" "Oh, travelers. Welcome to Ginny Green Teeth Enchantments." Says, "What are you looking for?"
We're looking for potions.
Or any other things you may have.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I
I
have
was
all
about to say,
kinds
you
of
got
potions."
you got shields and armor?
Says, "Unfortunately, I don't have too much in the way of shields and armor per se, but I do have things that could help with defense. If that's what you're looking for."
Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm open to something like that.
She says, I have a few items here. I have wands, a lantern, a bag of holding, some amulets, rings, wands. What are you looking for?"
Well, but I like the idea of a ring or maybe an amulet. Depends on what wands you got, though.
I'm interested in the wands.
I
Okay.
don't know how to use them, but it's just point and swish and flick, right?
This says something like that, dear. She kind of goes off to the side on one of the counters and grabs 3 wands. She says, let's see, I have a wand of web, a wand of entangle, and a wand of smiles. She says, you guys look like you could use this one the most. And points at the wand of smiles.
So are you kidding me?
Hit is slightly red flush from Domo earlier, so even if it's been a few hours.
So what, you just like Just do that and then make somebody laugh?
I think it makes them smile.
Just smile? It seems kind of half-assed, yeah?
Hey, it makes someone's day better, probably, even though it's a forced smile.
Anybody laugh, everybody feels better after a good laugh.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a
Says,
wand
I
of
mean,
laughter?
smile, it's like, it's almost there.
Well, we shouldn't, we shouldn't talk like this in front of somebody we're trying to purchase from.
Oh, yeah,
Sounds a
but I
little
was looking at
rude.
the rings and the amulets.
she says, well, that for 25 gold, dearie, you could find out.
That's all it is?
That's the price. She says, I also do.
Well, let's look at the ones in the amulet. Let's look at the amulets and the rings, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Yeah.
She opens a case and she starts to pick something up out of it. And she's kind of talking, and she's turned around. She says, I do also offer services to travelers that pass through. And she turns around and she's got an amulet in her hand. She says, this one helps with scrying magic.
Oh, thank God, we need that.
Is
Well,
it like
everybody
make it
needs
not
one.
work on you?
She
Or
says,
like a range.
She says it's called the Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
I'll take it.
Yeah, without a
How many
second
you
thought.
got?
Right.
She says, well, I only have the one, and it's 500 gold.
Son of a bitch. All right, what other?
Haley
okay. I
looks at
really
Borkin
want
and
that
goes.
one, but like,
Haley looks at Borkin and she hands him the 500 gold ruby she's been hiding in her bag. Here, this should cover
are
that.
you sure? I
It's-
got one of those also.
Well, why don't you use yours then? And I take mine back.
It's just yeah. So I
Look,
do want
Borkin,
that, but I
Borkin.
also want to look at the
Trading is a thing, And I pull out the rock feathers. Like, are you willing to do some
Oh.
trading?
She says, I suppose.
Well,
I pull
you
out
see,
the beak. I was like, all right, be right back. Run outside and just come dragging this giant beak back in. Just like, this is a rock beak.
She says,
It's really
here's the
big.
thing. We're going to make a big purchase from you because you have things that we could obviously use. So is there a way we can get like a discount deal on a package of items?
She says, well, dearie, we don't do discounts, but perhaps we can work out some trades.
All right. I'm willing to trade. So we got a rock beak from a freshly killed rock and
Drop-kicked it.
rock feathers. Oh yeah, we drop kicked that thing. Oh shoot, I forgot to drop off Erwin's letter back at the bar. Whoops.
Oopsie daisy.
Well, wait, no, that's in Velaki. That's in Velaki. Not Kresk. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I want to whisper to Haley, before you show her everything that we have, why don't we see what she has first?
I was trying to get the rest of what she has out of her.
Yeah.
Now she knows we have a bunch of shit, so she can upcharge us.
Oh, if she upcharges us, we just don't buy anything.
We don't know if she's upcharging. She now knows what we have.
It's true.
Haley does not have great persuasion, okay? Her charisma is like 0.
Yeah, I got a 0 charisma also.
Let's just see what she has first. Then we can talk to her.
Yeah,
about it.
I was like,
Well-
that's why he was kept saying over and over.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, all right, I like that. I do want it. But I would like to look at the rest of everything else also, in case there's something I want more.
Haley's like, we have this for you, and this for you, and this for you.
Well, Haley did say that she's looking for healing potions. Like, that was the first words out of her mouth.
For sure.
So that question has not been answered.
So for potions, she does have 2 healing potions.
Just normal.
Just normal old healing potions.
Haley will ask, what's the price on those?
Do a little research here. She says 50 gold
Good.
apiece.
I was gonna say, I know what the price of health potions
Haley does too. She bought a greater healing potion before, so she knows the price range. So
Alright,
50 is technically a steal.
So we got 2 healing potions, maybe an amulet, maybe a wand or 2. What else you got?
Yeah, I can see some uses for those wands. But yeah, more amulets, more rings. What's up?
I'm gonna see if this will post in chat. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you when you. Were
I was wondering if you were
this
going to
is
do
like-
what you normally do for us, which is you send us a link with stuff that we can buy.
Usually I generate those. This one's actually called out specifically
Oh.
what it has in there. So
Okay.
I was interested in the lantern too.
I want a gray bag of tricks.
Can you
Oh. Hello, bag of tricks.
tell us like, what does the lantern do?
I've had this in so many games. I should know this off the top of my head.
You don't have to like be specific. You could like flavor it if you want. Do not
Yeah.
tell me everything. But
Oh, for sure. But I gotta know what it does first.
yeah.
I want a gray bag of tricks and the ring of jumping.
Oh, I want the bag of tricks as well. Don't you? You and I are going to have to fight over this.
Right.
I'll fight you right now.
So she says, well,
Haley's like, can we trade? Can we go back and forth with it?
she says,
Is
well,
you use it for a day, I'll use it for a day.
Yeah.
Or we can do that. Yeah.
she says,
Go
we can
ahead.
rock that.
says, well, dearie, this lantern is a special lantern. It shines bright enough for the for you to see everything within its range.
That sounds like exactly what we need right now.
That sounds like something Esmeralda was telling me to get.
Yeah.
She kind of looks over here, is like, wouldn't hurt.
Okay, definitely that's in the
That's in the
garden.
must-have section.
That's in the pile. Yeah.
Okay.
That's in the shopping cart. You know.
Right.
You might put it back. Depends.
This rope of climbing also looks. Actually, you can have the bag of tricks. You are more of the pet type, so yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can have the bag of tricks. I want the rope of climbing and the ring of jumping.
Not mean to put all that as coming from Esmeralda, but it works.
It works. It's all right.
What's the figurine of wondrous power?
Ooh.
Let's see.
What's the silver raven?
That's what she's Elizabeth is asking about.
Oh, is it figurine wondrous power silver raven? Same thing.
Yes. Yeah.
They turned into a shopping episode.
Yeah. She says, well, if you like ravens, if you've ever wanted one as a pet, this can help out with that.
Okay. I like my pets to be a bit more edgy. Ravens are pretty edgy, but not quite edgy enough.
Yeah.
And it's a silver raven.
Yeah, that's not edgy. So how much for the lantern? So actually, hold on. Let's hit the pile first, then we'll talk price.
Okay. So you have to
So
land.
lantern, beta trits, right?
The 2 healing potions.
2 healing potions.
The rope of climbing.
We wanted the amulet, the rope of climbing.
And the ring of jumping, and the amulet, yeah.
Amulet, rope of climbing.
Someone else can wear the amulet. I don't give a fuck if he knows what I'm at.
Okay, so you got the rope of climbing.
Sneezing and choking.
I didn't say ring of jumping too.
You're jumping.
Yeah, ring of jumping.
I kind of have my eye on the dust of sneezing and choking as well.
I was having ideas about what I could do with that.
Do you want
Put it in the pot.
Okay.
Evil things.
What is Eyes of Eagle?
Perception item.
Well, obviously, but what does it do?
Advantage on wisdom perception checks rely on sight.
Oh, that would be a pretty good one for me with the +6 perception.
I have a +5, so you've actually got better, but me having advantage would certainly help.
Yeah,
And since I stand back more than you
The
do,
ring of jumping would definitely be a lot better for my character.
I also am interested in the a wand of entangle.
Wand of entangle.
I was really hoping that you were gonna grab that wand, dude. I was just like, it's so perfect for Elizabetta to be sitting back there doing more control shit.
I mean, having more spells is good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I was just like, I hope she picks up the wand of entangle or the wand of web, either of them are just great.
I was looking at the wand of web, but I was like, ooh, I think
if you
that
you
bag
can
of tricks
combo-
is gonna cost me quite a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be at least 500.
well, the bottled breath magic item doesn't say that it uses it up. It just says that you.
Shh. Hey, don't matter the items.
Yeah.
I was about to say, we don't know.
Oh,
what
you're
our
standing there
characters
with
don't
an
know what these are.
artificer.
That is true. He would probably know what some of these are, but not all of them.
Don't ruin the fun.
I can start making Arcana rolls if you want.
I think some of them would probably just be outside of. Well, I mean, you know quite a bit of them. Mainly
It's
the.
like- You also, like, you might be an artificer, but you have to have a purview. Like, you might be an artificer, but you specialize in. Obviously, for you, I would say your character specializes in building, like mechanical structures, instead of like, yeah, you do make magical items, but your character has made much less more magical items and a lot more like artificial, like constructions of some sort. So, like, your purview would be like a construction type artificer. You're making magical stuff, but it's like a dire wolf. You know,
I mean, everybody has to go through, artificer basics. You have to finish the, artificy history class.
Yeah, but how much did you pay attention in school?
That's why I was saying an Arcana roll.
Okay, so is that everything that you got in the bucket right now?
The wand of entangle.
That is everything. Oh yeah, wand of entangle.
Wand of entangle.
I think so. Unless anybody else wants something.
I was eyeballing the Eyes of the
but
Eagle.
I think no matter what, we were getting the potions. So
Eyes of Eagle? Alright.
Also, yeah, we didn't ask what other potions she had.
Any other potions? Outside of healing?
Yeah.
That's pretty much
She
it.
said.
Okay.
Oh, she said she had some potions and stuff for defense and shit.
That was my mistake as a DM, to be honest with you. But
Okay,
she
cool.
says she does also provide services as well.
All right, so this is what we're looking at now. What kind of services do you provide?
She says she says a lot of things, dear. I can heal. I can talk to the dead. Can remove a curse.
Can you enchant?
Says I can't enchant, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wait, you said talk to the dead.
But you can talk to the dead.
Can talk to the dead, yes.
do you have to be in the presence of the dead body, or can you do it from like I know this sounds weird, but like from like here?
She says I have to be in their presence.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had the Bag of Tricks, Amulet, the Lantern of Revealing.
I'm eyeing the eyes of the eagle. Get it? Funny. I got the jokes.
Sorry, guys, just gotta add this up real quick.
Do you, boo boo?
Ring of Jumping.
The jumping, teleporting, lightsaber wielding werewolf.
Okay. And you said the Wand of Entangle, and you said the Eyes of the Eagle. And I think that's everything. So, she starts to kind of look at all the things you picked out, and she starts to kind of eyeball. She'll go up to like each one of you and like kind of look you up and down, kind of like, keep going to the next one. Interesting. And
While she's like looking at me, I like make sure to like have my hand over the hilt of the sun sword so she can't see the end of it sticking out.
okay.
Haley has the holy symbol of Ravencrest under her shirt, so no one can see it.
Okay. She says, this is quite a large purchase here. She says, looking around,
We're very busy adventurers.
this will be around 2,600 gold. You sure you can afford such a thing?
Well, let me just say, how often do you get this many items being purchased at once?
You'd be surprised, sweetie.
How about, maybe take a little bit off the top of that?
She says, I'll tell you what. At even 2,500 gold, and, let's see. She says, she kind of looks at you, Elisabetta, and kind of looks at your hair. She says, 2,500 gold, and need exactly 13 strands of your hair. And then, she looks at, Haley. She says, how about you try one of my cookies? Borkin, she says,
Hell no.
she says, one stein of your full of your still warm saliva. And, to RC, she says,
Oh, hell no.
She says, and for you, Metal Man, just a hug. Okay. So,
She ain't getting my saliva. No way.
So you
for
guys,
for the cookie, Haley is
That is way too
very
dangerous.
she says, so you guys can tell, Elisabeth and Haley, you guys can tell that this is definitely a hag. She doesn't seem like a evil hag necessarily. You're not sure what these requests could mean. But
Haley
yeah.
is
Or
going
how
to look
about
at
we
her and
just
go,
do the rock parts?
Haley will look at her really quick and go,
I have questions about your cookie because I have allergies to addictive things.
She says,
And you wouldn't want to kill your customers.
so you're not hungry, dear. She says, I'll tell you what. About 1 ounce of earwax.
That's a fuck ton of earwax.
How about we give you 2,400 and none of the weird shit?
She says, "Dearie, I have to restock my supplies."
You can do that with the gold that we give you.
The gold is for buying things.
She looks around her.
How about I add on this instead of the cookie? And Haley will pull out 2 of the rock feathers that she has out of the 30 and puts them on the table.
Those rock feathers can do probably some good for you, right? You don't see them often.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Oh no, this is quite a bargain." She says, 2,400 in my request, and we have a deal. And the rock feathers.
I don't think we can give you your requests.
All of them, or
ain't
just
getting
some
no
of them?
slop.
I mean,
She
Well,
says,
Lisbetta, I have not cleaned out my ears in like forever.
you got big ears, big old cat ears too.
You gotta understand, I literally can't give you much aliveness.
Haley whispers into Borkin's ears, "What about the freaking beak?"
Alright. Let's see. I'll be right back. We'll see if this might change your mind a little bit. I go to the door and I open it and say, "Bandita, come on in here." And then Bandita comes in, and the beak of the rock is in the cage. Just the whole cage is completely full of beak right now.
It's a big
Back's
beak, so
open.
yeah.
Beak sticking out like
It's a big beak.
like, what about this? You gonna knock some stuff off for this? Rock beak.
She says, "Sadly, dear, I don't have any use for this, but I will tell you what." She says, 2,400 gold, some earwax, and a hug, and we'll call it a day.
100
I like
gold,
start to speak in
earwax, and a
everybody's mind.
hug?
I'm like, could we just kill her?
No.
No.
No? Alright.
RC uncocks his gun and puts it away.
Haley quickly asks, "So, how would you exactly get my earwax?"
She hands you a stick, and she's like, "This, of course."
"Get me a jar. This is gonna take a minute."
All right, so you guys are gonna do that deal?
Haley will start getting the earwax out of her ears.
Okay. So as you stick the stick that she gave you into your ear, it's strange. Your earwax just seems to start pouring out. Like,
Blah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Should have asked if this was enchanted first.
something like that.
Yeah. But
And
hey, deal's deal.
she goes up to URC and she just looks down and she's just like, "My hug."
You hear a creak and like a strain of metal from RC as he tries to like form his body in the shape of what a hug would be. It's not the prettiest sight. It looks like an ostrich trying to sit on a chair.
Okay. She
But he manages to more or less give her a hug, and he even adds a little there.
as she hugs you, she's gives you a long sniff. She's just like, and then she
Oh no.
the hug carries on a little too long, but then she eventually lets you go.
You think RC cares, let alone notices?
Yeah.
She
He's not
sucked a
exactly
little life out of
charming.
you, buddy.
She collects the earwax and she says, "My gold, please."
I will pay.
How much was
How much
the
does everyone have?
ring of jumping and the
Haley has a ruby of 5
I was
1,000
gonna say most
gold.
of us should have a ruby to help like soften that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
should
then
take
I
ruby. We didn't ask for that.
What's that?
We offered her gold. We didn't ask her to take the rubies.
well, the rubies
did
are
not.
worth 500 each, so
Right.
They're not direct
If-
currency though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, but they're not gold.
We told her gold.
I've
Oh,
got
shit.
400 that I could put in.
I got 49 gold because, well, the greater healing potion I gave Borkin like cost me a lot.
Will you take these gems in exchange for gold?
How many do you have?
Oh, I got one.
I got one.
2.
I have 2.
Okay. She says, I'll take
Wait,
3.
which ones are we talking about?
The
The 500
Rubies.
rubies.
I have 2 gemstones that are worth 1,000 for some reason.
Well, that must have been a you thing. It was definitely not us.
no, there was
No,
there
it's
was
'cause
5
you-
rubies
yeah,
total.
It's because he got multiple gems, and then he gave us each a ruby.
Mm-hmm.
She says, how about one of your gems and 2 of your gems, and then that leaves you with 400 gold.
All right, I'll pay for the rest of it, I guess.
I'll pay for half that. I can give 200 gold.
All right.
I have 1,000 gold, so.
Yeah, I got 800.
Alright, so 1 gem, 200 gold from me.
Haley will give up her ruby.
I'll give up mine.
And then I have the lantern and the wand.
Plate the ruby
Oh,
off
and the
list.
2 rock feathers. I gave her already with the arrow axe.
Hey, out of 40 feathers that you already had, I think you're doing pretty good.
I had 30 feathers
Was
total.
it 30? I thought it was
Yeah.
40. Okay.
You, I think, got 10, and it came out to
Ah,
I think-
11.
30 total.
Yeah, it was 30 total. It was 11 for RC and 19 for Haley.
Oh,
Oh,
19.
okay. Well,
Okay,
hey,
so I
more
have
feathers from
17
you.
now. Okay,
You still got more than me. You're still coming out ahead.
that's fine. I now have 17 feathers. All
I will add Eyes of the Eagle to this character
right.
because that's
Alright.
all I asked for.
That wand's an adventure I don't have.
What's that?
That wand is from an adventure that I don't have. The Sunless Citadel.
Oh, yeah. That's, I can make it a custom item. Just remind me, send me a DM, and I'll make that.
By the way, I noticed this on the Asari campaign.
Hmm?
Not sure if you guys have noticed it, but all of the containers now have weights and everything on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
The Edge of Holding actually functions correctly with 500 pounds as well.
That's dope.
And I believe it doesn't add to your total weight either. So it actually functions the way it should.
Major technological advancements in the last
Yeah.
decade.
That's actually dope as shit.
Is who's taking the healing potions?
I have one army already. We should probably spread them out, right?
Yeah. Well, Haley does have one on her, but it's like her last one.
I only have one on me.
Borkin?
I don't have any on me.
One for Borkin.
All right.
And RC? Healing
I don't have
potions?
any.
One for RC.
All right,
That way
what kind is
everyone has a
this?
healing potion. Regular healing potion.
So 2d4 plus 4?
Yes. No.
Yes. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was off by 1. I'm thinking of the next one up, which is the 4d4 plus 4.
That's the greater.
Because it goes 2d4 plus 2 and then 4d4 plus 4.
Your face is a D4.
Some days.
Oh my god, I have a great bag of tricks!
Okay, so
I'm sorry, Muff. You're gonna hate me now even more in combat with animals.
Why? No, not more pets.
it's all good. I think I have all those tokens built, so we're
Weasel, giant rat, badger, boar, panther, giant badger, dire wolf, and a giant elk.
oh yeah.
Hey, and now if Haley adds summoning beasts with that, oh god. Guys, the animal army, it's happening! It's actually gonna happen!
I would have been happier if we'd had our animal army general, which would have been the Rock.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
I know.
This is already going to be insane.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
have
That's
a wolf,
joking.
2 wolves, a flying little thing,
An army of animals.
a army of summons, and then also a great bag of tricks, which you can throw out all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Plus a companion.
I am truly a Beastmaster Ranger now.
Esmeralda, she kind of grabs your arm, Lisa, but she said, I think we should get going. We shouldn't stay here too long.
I agree.
I like saying Elizabeth has had, or can I kill her
No.
now? Alright.
So you guys continue to head on down the path. Once you get back on to the path.
Adventuring we will go. Adventuring we will go. Hi. Oh, sorry, wrong song.
This is crazy. Ugh, we haggled the hag.
Oh, speaking of which, at one point I would have the 3rd level cure wounds myself because I'm down like 2/3 of my health. So
Did you
I
not
need
take
it.
a short rest and use your hit dice?
You mean the hit dice I just got back? Because you only get back half the hit dice that you spent.
True.
I spent all my hit dice. I just now have hit dice.
Okay.
You just gotta stop getting hit.
Yeah. You're
I have
supposed
an
to be a ranger.
18 AC. I should be fine. Well,
Nope.
not fine, but better than average. Average being like 15. I have an 18. I have above average.
Okay, to the tree that's sick.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to call it right there? That'd be a good stopping point.
That's true.
Sure. We can do that. Let me put you guys' tokens on the map before I forget to do it.
Yeah, it is 8 o'clock.
Yeah, made it
Before
just
we-
in time.
It's
Steam
about
stuff.
go time, baby.
Hey, we made some freaking progress, and we took out a rock, y'all.
So the Yesterhill is where the battle was that we saw the ghost dragon and the army fighting, right?
No, you guys have not been to Yesterhill yet.
We saw the.
We went by it.
We saw a
Yeah.
field where we
No.
saw the battle, where
Okay.
it was a ghost fight, but it was.
No, we haven't
I-
been near this place at all.
This
Yeah.
is way to the west, right?
Yes, it's
Way west.
it's past the you guys passed by the winery as you guys were passing through here. It's straight on the trail towards the winery.
Obviously, I tried to go get wine.
Yeah.
Obviously, it didn't work.
Haley said no.
All right, guys. So yeah, we will we will pick it up here at Yesterhill next week.
Awesome.
Got some cool stuff. So thank you guys for watching on stream. We have all our other videos if you want to check them out on YouTube at Dungeon Oasis Streams.
This shopping episode brought to you by Walmart. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not serious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Walmart.
No, we're not. We're really not.
Someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
We did a lot of shopping, though.
You did do shopping. So
We did a
lot
little
of shopping.
shopping. For the most part, we fought a bird.
We
Yeah.
did, actually. That was, like, the first entire half, because we were trying to, like, be, like, gentle and nice about it. We're like, okay, how can we, like, wrangle this son of a bitch?
And then you said no, and then it was like, okay, fine then. Anyways, I gotta go. My mom just called, so
All right.
I will talk to you guys later.
All right, later, guys.
All
Thank
right,
you guys.
sounds good.
You guys have a nice one. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.